Welcome into the stream, everyone. Sorry about that. My microphone always tends to screw up every time I connect it up. I should have had it connected before I started OBS Studio here, but everything looks like it is on point. I don't know if desktop audio is. Jesus, we need some music in here. Why do we not have any? Let's get that set up, shall we? There we go. All right, beautiful. Hope you're all having a fantastic Sunday. This is just kind of a spur of the moment thing. It looks like the audio is playing. Looks like I got some music in the background. It shows it's playing.
A new subscriber has
Jesus, what's going on there? Dragon Scale-In, what is going on, man? Coming in hot and fresh. I saw the like in there. Thank you, my friend. Welcome into the stream. How are you doing today? I don't know how the ads work here on YouTube. I know you're shoved ads in your face whenever you go to a stream on Twitch, pretty much. It's probably the same on YouTube, I'm sure. Yeah, okay, so do you guys hear any audio? That's working a little bit. What is going on, Dillick? Midnight here, I'll stay for a while. Woo! How are you doing, Dillick? It's really good to see you, and thank you for coming in, dude. Man, I appreciate that. I know it's late there. Jeez, man, but still finding time to come in here. How is it going, man? How was your weekend? Midnight there, so you're in the future Monday morning for you, right? Hope Monday goes awesome for you, my friend. We know how Mondays tend to be, right? But I hope your Monday is fantastic and you have an amazing week. It's good to see you in here, my friend. I do appreciate it. Like I said, I got my friend, my longtime friend from Twitch coming in here. Dragon Scale-In, hitting up that subscribe here on the channel. I have to say that, and you guys can hear me fine, right? Make sure it's all, do you guys, Dillick, do you hear some music? Should be hearing some music. It looks like it's playing. I hope it's capturing and sending out to you guys. Normally I have to shift over into this to monitor. Let me pause the music and see if, okay, yeah, it looks like, what is going on, hey, woo, sister moderator, Celestial Skies, and sister moderator, Circus Digi is in here. What is going on with the two of you? Not productive, but I'm okay. Music is okay? Okay, all right, good. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Normally I have to switch my audio playback listening device. I don't know why I'm not having to do that right now, but hey, if you guys hear it, I can hear it, everything's good. Celeste, sister Skies, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for sending me the message there on one of my best friends that I've met through Twitch, actually. Celestial Skies coming in here and spending some time with us today. We got Circus Digi, woo, in here too, and our friend that we met through our YouTube journeys here, Dillick, is stopping by and spending some time with us. Thank you so much, and Dragon Scale-In, I appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel here, man. Get in here and say hello. You got to, man. What are you doing? Hope you guys are having a great weekend so far, you know what I'm saying? And everything's going well with you guys. Yeah, I have to say, just want to give, before we start here, a huge thank you to everyone who has, the growth here of the channel. You know, it's not anything I expected, like I said, and I've said this before. When I started up on YouTube previously, my content was ass, and some people might say, well, it's still ass right now. And you could be right about that, right? But it never really went anywhere, you know. It was kind of up and down, and I didn't have the quality that I have now. And I was into like gaming. I wasn't so much into animation and doing tutorials, which I absolutely love to do now, man. I got a really nice message from a new follower to subscriber. Let's get this right. Terminology is so important, right? A new subscriber to the channel basically said they loved the visual novel and really appreciated some of the tutorials I did, and I was just so amazed that, hey, I love helping other people who are into animation out, right? It's always a good thing, and excited and happy about that. Let me go ahead and put this up in the chat too, by the way. We're gonna set that up in there, and I think we want to do that. So if you haven't had a chance, and a lot of you already have, to check out the visual novel, you're here for the first time, I don't know. But here is our visual novel. It's a fun interactive, or not interactive. It is a fun animated, like a show, okay? And a lot of hard work and effort. I'm gonna continue to work hard to make that even better. And with that, we were gonna talk about some things today. And so let's just, guys, thank you for asking. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for your kind messages all the time, checking in on me, how I'm doing in the morning, how I'm doing throughout the day. It means a lot to me. That's one of my I love her to death. She's a close personal friend of mine. I'm fortunate to have met her on this journey, actually Twitch, but I've met some of the most amazing friends on Twitch, right? I'm here on YouTube because of the type of content I'm doing just seems to fit well with YouTube so far. Everything's been good, and the channel growth is amazing. We're almost at 300 subscribers, man. I think there's some kind of like a celebration, kind of like a, achievement or something you get. YouTube's experimenting with achievements like Twitch has. I know I've got one for like, my first 1,000 watch hours. Unfortunately, it's not 1,000 watch hours that applies to partnership, but it is. It means a lot that people have watched my content like that, right? Some people might not have liked it too much, but hey, that's okay. That's all right, man. We're just doing what we can over here. And so what I was gonna do, and I thought, hey, I'm trying to do tutorials like every Tuesday to put out regular content to keep, I know you gotta feed the YouTube algorithm, and it rewards those who put out regularly scheduled content, right? And Celestials, guys, again, thank you so much. Sister Digi, over there, how are you doing today? Hope everything's okay in your world. Everything's going well. Talk to a brother, Sister Digi. He's listening, right? And thank you guys for being mods too. I appreciate that. Celestial Skies, I love you, sister. You are awesome. Beautiful day in this neighborhood, it certainly is. So what I was gonna do is I was planning to record a tutorial video, and I said, why not just hang out with the amazing community I've gotten to meet, right? And have some fun with them while I'm doing this. So while I'm doing this, I'm also gonna be recording a tutorial. So this will be the first tutorial with music, although I can turn it off. I just hope it's not too loud, and I may turn it off for the tutorial part of things. But I wanted to kind of follow up with some of the stuff I talked about using diffeomorphic specifically for exporting a Michael 3 character. And I don't know that it just applies to Michael 3. I think it applies to others as well. And I appreciate that, sisters, guys. We love you here. We do. I do, personally. I love you. And all of you guys out there in the chat, if you're new to the channel, come in here and say hello. What are you doing out there lurking in the shadows? Come on and say hello, man. We love to meet new faces, man. We're really supportive here, just like Celestial Sky says, supportive. Woo! Got to put a woo on top of that one. But, so I think it could be for any. What I've noticed is when I import Michael 3, there is a problem. Diffeomorphic takes the vertices of the eyes, okay, and links them to the hip vertex group. The problem with that is when you turn the head, the eyes stay stationary, and it does some creepy paranormal activity, eyes tearing out of the eyes. It's eyes tearing out of the head. It's really creepy. So what I have to do is manually reassign those vertices of the, have to manually reassign the vertices of the eyes to the head vertex group, and then the eyes move with the head, okay? In addition to that, the eyes are not, dude, I gotta fix my damn chair, man. In addition to that, I also have a problem with the eyes. I don't know what it is with the eyes, but the vertices of the eyes are assigned to the hip vertex group. So the other thing is you can connect the vertices of the eyes to the head. So when the head moves, okay, it's fine. All right. But if you want to actually move the eyes within the skull, there's rigged bones for that get placed on the character in diffeomorphic. But the problem is they're not assigned to the right vertices. And I can show you what I'm talking about with that. We'll do a few steps here on that. So what happens is you can't move the eyes because the vertex group is the hip. So if you move the bone, which is the left and right eye, those vertices are not assigned to that, so they don't move. So you have to reassign the vertices to the bone. You assign the vertices to a vertex group that has the exact same name as the bone, and Blender automatically connects those up. So when you move the bone, it moves those vertices. And of course you can weight map if you're doing things like clothing, but with eyes, there's no need to weight map. We don't need any of that paranormal activity. Woo! I'll show you. It's creepy, sister. You may not want to stay around. This is a horror movie unlike you've ever seen before. Yeah, weird stuff happens in space, right, Dillick? Weird stuff happens on my stream, too. Of course, you know that. You've been here before, right? So let me show you what I'm talking about. I've already got a character here. And like I said, I'm recording this for Tuesday's tutorial, and thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate that. We don't need the paranormal activity stuff here, but you are going to see it anyway regardless. So here's what I'm gonna do. All right, we've got Daz Studio, as I said, help. We've got you know, the version, I like to look at that, is 4.16.0.3. We're going to bring in this Armored Soldier shoulder pads, because I've got him set up as this is a Michael 3, but like I said, I don't think that I've ever seen this happen with a Genesis 8. Don't know about the other Genesis. The only thing I've ever exported into Blender using Diffeomorphic is Genesis 8 and a Michael 3. That's it. Genesis 8 males and females, and Michael 3 is just Michael 3, that's it, male. So here he is. Now what I had to do for this in particular is I kept the original weight mapping of the Ranger Soldier. If you saw my last video on this, what I usually do is take these things and parent them to the character after I've changed the weight mapping by going into Edit, and we're going to go to Figure and Rigging, and I go to Convert Weight Map. Oh, I can't do it right now because he's already weight mapped. I've already changed his weight map. But basically, I'll select the character. He has the similar look here because he has a different weight mapping, but let's say the shoulder here is the character. I go to Edit, and I go to Figure, and then I come down to Rigging, and I go to configure figure to weight mapping, okay? And then I select general weight mapping, and that would change the weight mapping of the shoulder pads. But what I've noticed is when I change the weight mapping, it introduces some funky characteristics to these shoulder pads because there's a bone structure with the shoulder pads. And they're interesting, they're kind of unique because this particular shoulder pads is part of a, I'm doing really well, Circus Digi, thank you for asking. Everything's good on my end. How is your weekend? How's everything going with you? Hope it's well. So if I go down to this product, basically it's the MOS Invasion. And I come down to the shoulder pads and I include them. They have a shoulder bone. So what happens is clothing has a bone structure that's similar to the structure of the character. And when you put the clothing on the character, Daz Studio basically binds those bones together. So when you move the character's bones, you're moving the bones of the clothing too. And in some cases, like with the clothing, if it moves and certain parts of it move more than others, you've got weight mapping, especially with character skin and things like that. But there is a bone structure for these shoulder pads. Now, what I've noticed is, and maybe it's the way I'm importing it, but there is a shoulder bone that matches the name of the shoulder bone for the character, but it's not connected. And that's kind of interesting because usually I found that bones of the same name are usually connected when you put clothing on. But for whatever reason, they're not here. So like if I move this, I move his arm here and I bend it down, okay? You see the shoulder pad doesn't really move with it. It's kind of like separated, but I can actually take the shoulder pad and bend it. For whatever reason, these bones don't get rigged and I noticed there's actually more movement of different parts of this. There's kind of like a pop-up camera that comes out of the armor. I didn't even know about this before until I started trying to import him into Blender. It's pretty cool, man. This is a neat set. It's an old set, but it's very neat. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you something related to, oh, no, I wanna leave him in there. Where you going? Get back here, Michael. Chase us. So we're gonna leave him like that, and we pretty much set him up the way we wanted to. So we left the original weight mapping of the shoulder pad and the Ranger pistol, because when I changed, I don't know why, but when I changed the weight mapping of the holster down here, it didn't connect to the character right in Blender. One of the things that I have noticed is that I am using Michael 3 blank. You're using Michael 4, Victoria 4, Victoria 3, I don't know how that works, but if I go up here to the character, just talk about it a little bit, I'm going to Michael 3 base and say all files. So we're going to go to anatomy, we're going to go figures. There's a blank which doesn't have the morphs on there for facial expressions. And then there's Michael 3 with the morphs. If I bring the Michael 3 with morphs in and I export him to Blender using diffeomorphic, his mesh doesn't show up. It's like it's invisible, and I don't know how to make it visible. I don't know why. So if you guys know why, please feel free to let me know, in the comments section, or if you're watching the live stream there. So I'm not sure why that is, so I have to bring the blank in. And I think in Blender I can probably add shape keys if I want to put expressions and things on him, because he'll be basically a Blender model after that, right? So what I'm gonna do then is let's use some diffeomorphic. Like I said, thank you Dillick for coming in today. We've got Circus Digi, amazing, beautiful friends all here in chat. Appreciate that. This is what he looks like in the NVIDIA's iRays, right? Still looks good. He's an old character, but dude, I have to give Daz credit for being able to, bring in these characters and use them like any other model, even though they were never made for Daz Studio originally, for Poser. Looks good. All right, so we're gonna come in here and we're gonna go back into, you guys hear me okay? Mic's good? Texture shaded, right? Now, so we're in texture shaded, which is great. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go and, I think I've already done this, but I'm gonna do it anyway, again. Let me bring up my, that folder where he is in, so he's under here, Visual Novel, MRU Chronicles. We're gonna go to episode, Daz 3D Studio. And we're gonna go to where that scene subset is for him. So this is, so armored shoulder pads, right? Let's just go ahead and I did a bunch of testing, so I got a bunch of different files in here. So let's just regenerate the DBZ file. I think he's armored shoulder pads, and I'm gonna use diffeomorphic here, scripts, diffeomorphic, and we're gonna go to export to Blender. All right, and we're gonna put it in the folder where he is located, where his DUF file is located, Daz Studio file. I don't even know what DUF stands for, something Daz something. Daz Uber file, I guess, I don't know. Anybody know what that stands for? I know it's Daz something. So my library, we're gonna go into scene subsets, there we go, and we're gonna select the shoulder pads right there, and we're gonna save. So there we go. When it's done, very well done. We're gonna come over here. He is DBZ'd out of his mind, so we need that file. And now we're gonna go over and minimize that. We're gonna go over to Blender, all right? And should be good. I just got a new version on January 4th. They dropped a new studio driver for my NVIDIA graphics card. I don't use the Game Ready driver. I use the studio driver because of what I'm doing. Although I've never had a problem with using Game Ready drivers. Confirm. There we go. Beautiful. Love it, Dillick. Beautiful. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here, and there's something else I want to point out that I kind of, in my last video, I kind of said, okay, I'll show you, I'll show it to you when I get to it, all right? So we're gonna bring in the character over here. We're gonna Daz Importer, okay? And we used Easy Daz Import because if you use Daz Import, the bones of the character are not like connected to the bones of the clothing. So you have to go down here and actually, I think it's under corrections, and merge the rigs. The cool thing about Easy Import Daz is it automatically does that for you. So we're just gonna go Easy Import Daz. We are going to navigate to Visual Novel. Let's see here, we're gonna go to where we have our character. And that is right here. Man, I played a lot with this over the weekend and got some stuff fixed. So I basically got the character working as well as he did in Daz Studio. Took some work playing around with vertices and stuff like that. So, but I have to say, I really like diffeomorphic. What is going on, Dragon Scalen? I'd hope you'd come by and say hello, man. I saw your sub, dude. Thank you so much. I will return the favor, dude, because you're a good friend. And Shit, where's my stuff? Scene subs. Oh, we're MRU. We want to go to the Antarian military right here. So we're going to do there, Vanguard. We're going to come down here to shoulder pads and select that. Easy DAS import. And I want to show you a number of things you might expect to run into when you do this. Like I said, Michael 3, it could be other character types too. I haven't seen it with, Genesis 8. Maybe the Genesis technology characters are fine. I don't know. But if you run into it, you'll know what to do. Looking fabulous. Thank you so much, brother. You are too. Look at that freaking amazing logo next to your name right there. Come out, Cody. Chef Dragon reporting for D. Woo! I love it, man. I love the woo you just dropped in there. Looking fabulous. Woo-rific as always. Thank you so much, man. I've enjoyed my time over here on YouTube. It's a little clunky getting things, the stream set up sometimes. It's a little different than Twitch seems to just like naturally flow, but there's a little more work with YouTube. Especially if you schedule a stream. Can you schedule streams? Man, there's so much going on with Twitch I don't even know about. There's follower emotes and all this other stuff. Now, I guess because streamers got salty, they have you can only use the subs in your, only use emotes in your own channel, which is weird because people get pissed off if you use other people's emotes in your channel. And emotes are emotes, dude. It's whatever. People paid for those emotes, man. They should be able to use them, you know what I mean? YouTube is like that too because there's memberships and you can join. Where's the damn music, man? I'm gonna lose all my subs here. Let's put that back on. Been waiting on my internet to show me the chat so I could. Oh, really, man? You got? I've been there. Oh man, sorry about that. You got some internet shits, right? I have to tell you, Verizon, I don't know, it's, the great, what is it called, resignation? So many people are resigning from their jobs and stuff like that. I cannot get a hold of Verizon, and I'm not the only one. It's insane, man. And there's hour-long wait times, and I talked to this other customer, I was like, what is going, is this just me? Do they hate me? And the other lady who come out of the Verizon store pissed off, she was mad. And I said, ma'am, are you having a problem? She goes, yeah, you can't call him. Don't even waste your time. I said, I know. I know, dude. Poor guy in the store. I don't blame him. They're just understaffed. He's doing his best. But yeah. Yeah. On YouTube, you can only use membership emotes in the channel where you're a member. So you have to become a partner to enable basically the equivalent of subscriptions on Twitch. I'm working towards my YouTube partnership, man. Here's something I want to tell you guys. Now, in my last video, I discussed this when Diffeomorphic brings in the character. You notice over here, basically you've got all of the meshes here, okay? Under a mesh collection in your outliner in, pointing in the wrong direction, outliner in Blender, okay? And basically you've got grayed out the same names as up here. Basically, I think what this is the armature is pointing to these meshes under here. Now there is, and I thought there might be a reason for this. Usually what I do, you grab this, and usually what I did was I pulled this down under the armature just for simplicity of dealing with everything in the same place. Now there is a reason for that. That is Duff Daz Studio DSON. I think I think it's a Daz Studio, like a JSON file, which is a JavaScript. That's Daz script something file. That makes sense, man. Cool, dude. Thank you for letting me know that. Dillick's on point, man. Woo! Love me some Dillick in here, man. So I'm gonna do Control Z. Now there's a reason, and I read about this in the Diffeomorphic page. Let me go to Diffeomorphic and show you. And there is absolutely a reason that they separated those things, okay? Let me go Diffeomorphic, and it's under here, under talking about the corrections area here, where they're talking about merging rigs and stuff. So I'll bring this over here to show you what we're talking about. Basically under here, it talks about in this section, note that all meshes has been moved to a separate collection, all right? What's going on, Paisley? Good to see you from Twitch fame. Woo! What is going on? It's good to see you, sister. Got so many amazing Twitch friends coming in here supporting me. I do appreciate that. Got Dragon Scalin. Thank you guys so much, man. I'll get it back over to Twitch eventually. Twitch is going to be a fun side thing where I engage in gaming over here, but it's down to business over here. I don't mean I won't have fun with you guys over here. I will, but I'm doing more like animation work and stuff over here. Seems to fit better with YouTube. I can connect with other animators better. There's a bigger collection of them. You know, it's like there are animators that do stuff, animation. I think the most successful ones over on Twitch, from what I've seen, are the ones that actually do for game streaming. They actually do like animation for game streaming. I can understand that. Twitch is gaming, you know? It's what it is, man. It's what it got known for, and it's what it embraces. And that's what people do over there. And I think that would be a good place for me to keep doing my gaming stuff. And down to business over here. Except I'm gonna throw out a woo there. Woo! What is going on, Cinema Critics, guys? Hey, Cinema Critics, you stop right there, brother. Throw up, please throw up. And if you don't do it, I'm gonna get a mod in here to do it. Throw up your link in chat right there. If you guys like movie reviews, if you guys like reviews of movies, television shows, Darnell, dude, I'm loving your latest, man. I love you. Your personality's coming out in those new. It's fun, dude. Your personality is shining so much in your reviews. Let me get that right. They're shining so much in your reviews, and I loved he's doing The Expanse, man. I highly recommend you check him out, man. Throw that up there, dude. Please throw your link in chat there. And he's a cool dude, man. You got to go check out. He does a lot of reviews and things like that. He is my go-to dude for reviews. Let me tell you that right now. He is. Woo! Put a woo on it. So, Soren, what's going on? How are you doing, man? I still got to fix Discord, man. Haven't done anything on Discord, man. I've been animation the whole time, dude. I am understaffed, meaning that I am the only one here. Post it up in chat, please, Cinema Critics. You're not gonna bother me, dude. Not gonna bother me. You're a good friend, dude. You put it up in there, okay? Put it up in there. Weren't you gonna do a stream? I think you were gonna. Did you do a stream of The Expanse? Because the last episode, man. Last episode, you guys don't know this. Last episode of Expanse just released, man. It looked like it had some serious shit going on in there, you know? And you were covering that very, very well. So it says, note that all meshes has been moved to a separate collection. This allows you to temporarily exclude all meshes from the scene in a simple manner, leaving only the armatures. Why? This is convenient when loading poses and animations because most of the time is spent on updating meshes, which is avoided if they are excluded from the scene. Example given, when loading a BVH file, which I don't use, or BVH retargeter, I don't use those either. But excluding the meshes from the scene can reduce the loading time with a factor of 10 or more. What are they trying to say? They're trying to say that, you know, basically when I take these things and pull them into the armature here, I have no way of individually turning off the meshes, okay? So when I go to like cycles here, before I go to cycles, let me make sure that I have GPU selected. I go to cycles here. What is it doing? It's loading up meshes and everything like that so you can see. Let's get a good scene in here, scene lights from our HDRI. There we go. Stream later tonight, cool, man. Throw up, dude, I'm serious. Throw up your link, man, up there in chat. You're not gonna get blocked or anything like that. Yo, can you also make a cool logo in Daz Studio? Yeah, I can make a 3D logo, dude. I was actually going to do that at some point on Twitch. Maybe I'll do it here on YouTube. But I can take a 2D logo that an artist made you and convert it through vectorization into a 3D logo that flies through space. You know the logo? You see the logo moving through, like on the asteroid, the 3D logo that moves around and it's got that metallic shine to it? That was a 2D logo designed by a 2D artist that I converted to 3D. So, okay. So here's what it's saying. If I hide the eye here, I have a way to shut off all meshes at the same time. So the only thing you're seeing is the rigging. Now, if I add a pose to the rig, that pose is very quickly added to the rig, okay? So, and you don't have to wait for all the meshes to update in your render engine here. It just loads poses. So let's say you just want to pose. You don't even want the meshes in there while you're posing. Like, right? Okay. You come over here and you go into edit mode and you select, well, actually not pose mode, and you select and you can pose things. And honestly, you might be able to pose faster this way too. Okay, because you're not having to deal with meshes. You're just dealing with the armature. And by separating them in this folder like this, basically you can turn them on and off instantly, which you can't if they're in the armature folder. So there is actually a really good reason that the creators of Diffeomorphic did this. So I'm actually gonna go through and fix that with a lot of my stuff. Now, so we brought the character in here. What's going on? You will see, all right, if let's move the character's arm down. All right, we are in Cycles now. Cycles X, it's beautiful, right? Yeah, it's just Cinema Critics on YouTube. Okay, yeah, look for Cinema Critics on YouTube. If you wanna actually post your link in here for people to like copy and paste your link and put it in here, Cinema Critics, I will try to be there tonight too, so yeah. You have to use Blender for that, and you have to get use Inkscape for the vectorization. Use Inkscape for the vectorization, convert it to a vector file, get your vectors layers in there, put your colors on it, and bring it in as an SVG file here in Blender, which you can then convert to a mesh, which you'll want to do if you want to modify it for any reason, especially if you want to reduce the polygon count, like retopologize. So if we come over here and go to import, you would import it as an SVG, so scalable vector graphics. And Inkscape does scalable vector graphics. So you basically can import your 3D logo, make a 3D logo, you can extrude, you can bevel, you can make a 3D, it's really cool. It's really cool. Make sure that, and usually artists like for Twitch, like when you create a logo, they're very good at making very cool looking, very simplified, hard defined edges around logos, which like most of the artists who create 2D logos for Twitch create logos in a way that makes it easy to vectorize. Thankfully. So let's take a look at this. I want to show you something. Get ready for some paranormal activity in here, all right? So if we take the character right here, right? We're gonna turn his head. Look at that, oh my God, his eyes are sticking there. This is rated R stream right here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll get banned off of YouTube. See his eyes are right there? That's some creepy shit, isn't it? There's a reason for it. And I don't know why Diffeomorphic does this. But Diffeomorphic still does import Michael 3. Can't do that with Des to Blender Bridge. But it's not that hard of a fix, okay? So if we come over here to our mesh for our armored soldier, okay? Let's take his helmet off, all right? Let's just hide his helmet right now. Because I want to show you this. I want you to see this. This is Michael 3, and like I said, it could happen with other characters too. So it's good to know how to, we're going to remap the vertices of the eyes, and we're going to map them to the head instead of having them map to the body, right? So what are you doing tonight, Cinema Critics? Are you going to be doing a discussion of, are you just hanging out? Are you going to be talking about what the shit that hit the fan in The Expanse? Okay, so, all right, we want his eyes to move with his head. Let's go and look at the vertex groups. So we're gonna come out here, we're gonna get out of pose mode and go to object mode. Now, when we're in object mode, we want to go to edit mode, okay? And we're going to come down and select hold on a second. Object mode, let me select his mesh. Okay, we're gonna go into edit mode because there's edit mode for bones and edit mode for meshes. We need to get into edit mode for mesh. Okay. Now, what I wanna do is come down to, we have over here, we have our object data properties. So let's go in there, and basically you're gonna see your vertex groups, okay? And we want to go and say, click off of it, because it looks creepy as hell, right? Just subscribe to Cinema Critics. We'll watch reviews later. Thank you so much. Cinema Critics is a really good friend of mine. And he's really good at doing reviews, man. He does it in a way so he doesn't get, what is it, content ID striked from the creators of shows. It's just like highlights of things, man. And he injects his humor, really good reviews. So saw Dexter there. Yeah, he does Dexter, does a lot of stuff, man. He does a lot of B-rate movies and stuff. I've been on there with him a time or two on his show, so it's been fun. So here what we're gonna do, and so we're gonna select the soldier, right? And here's what you see when you select object data properties. Let's bring down or bring up our, can I move this? Oh, here we go. So you've got all these vertex groups. What are vertex groups? Just a group of vertices that you basically say, like I could literally name a vertex group here, grab these vertices and say, add these vertices to that vertex group, okay? So we're going to go to, there should be a head vertex group in here, okay? Let me go down to head, all right? We're gonna look at that and say select, which shows us all the vertices that are currently assigned to the head vertex group. And what do you see? Everything on the head except for the eyes, the eye vertex for the polygons, are assigned to the head, okay? So that's why when you move the head, the eyes are staying stationary, all right? Now, if we come down to the hip, and we select off, and we say, let's select the hip vertices that are assigned to the hip vertex group, what do you see? The eyes are glowing. I don't know why that's like that in edit mode, but the arm's torn out of the mesh of the coat is not following the mesh of the clothing. It's not that way in object mode. I don't know why it's showing that in edit mode like that, but whatever. So the hip is down here. If I took off his clothes, which I can't, TOS, you would see highlighted down here his hip vertices, okay? Why his eyes are connected to the hip vertex, don't frickin' ask me, all right? But what we want to do is basically grab all these vertices, like this, okay? Actually, let's click off, take all these vertexes. Doesn't matter if we grab wait, actually, before we do that, go into wireframe mode, because wireframe lets you connect, like grab all the vertices, even ones behind that you can't see. Okay, so if you want to grab all the vertices of a specific object and you don't want to go around and like go behind, and what happens is, like if you're not in the wireframe and I say go like this, okay, now if I go behind him, it doesn't get these vertices back here. But if I'm in wireframe and I grab and go like this, then it grabs all of those back there. So wireframe is great for grabbing everything. Now, what I'm gonna do is basically go up to the head vertex group. All right, select that and say assign. So take all those vertices and assign them in addition to the vertices that are already there. Assign the vertices. Yes, X-ray. Thank you, Dillick. That is X-ray. Wireframe X-ray. That's it. It's probably actually called X-ray, isn't it? It's, well, wireframe, but yeah, X-ray. X-ray vision. So we're gonna do that, and so we assigned. So if we click off and we say select, now all the eye vertices are assigned to the head, okay? Now, it's important, and this automatically happens, but if you wanna create vertex groups, they have to match, if you want them to follow the bone of a specific part of the body, this vertex group has the same name as a bone on the body. So if we come down here and we go to the bone of the armature, we come down to head, hip, abdomen, chest, neck, head, the head bone, all right? So if you want the vertices of the head to follow the head bone when the head bone moves, you need to create a vertex group with the same name as the bone. And then any vertices that are assigned to that vertex group will follow the bone. So I'm gonna show you here, hope that makes sense. We're gonna get out of there, we're gonna get out of edit mode, we're gonna come back to object mode, and let's come over here and look, and what we're gonna do is, let's go into cycles, man, cycles X. Now watch what happens. So we're gonna select the head bone, all right? Go into pose mode, because the only way to pose it. And this should be the head bone right here. Come down here, we'll look, hip, abdomen, chest, neck, head. All right, it's the head bone. So now if we rotate the head bone, look. Why did, okay, never seen that happen before. Usually this works better. That's the head bone, right? Why did that not, this didn't happen before. It's sort of following. Oh, whoa. Okay. I know why this is happening. I know why this is happening. Did we unassign them? Thought I knew what I was doing. Hip. Okay, let's go back to hip. Let's go back into edit mode. And we'll come back to... Wait a minute. Wait. Let's go back to pose mode. Why is that doing that? Let's go grab the head bone. Just the head bone, only the head bone and nothing else. Oh, wait a minute. That's weird, man. It's almost like it's still attached to the hip. Okay, let's go back into edit mode. All right, well, actually first go to object mode. And we're gonna go and select here, edit mode. No, get off the bones, hold on. There we go, get off the bone, come back in here. We are going to go to edit mode. All right, now, let's make sure that we got rid of him, of the hip. I think it's almost like they're still connected to the hip. Yes, that's the problem. I'm sorry, I missed a step. We also have to unassign those vertices because they're still assigned to the hip. So they're connected to the hip and head, all right? So they're not moving at the same rate. So I got to go into wireframe, or as Dilek said, X-ray, and select all these vertices, okay? And now we have to go remove. That's a step I didn't do. My fault, I apologize for that so much. So we're going to do that. And now if we say to select off, we go select. Now, deselect, select. Now on the hip, the eyes aren't following. So that should fix it. I just forgot to remove the vertices from the hip when I added it to the head. This, fingers crossed, should fix it. So let's go back in. We're going to go to his head, select the head bone, go into edit mode, and not edit mode, pose mode, and grab the bone here. And let's move his head. Fingers crossed. Beautiful. Now see, eyes follow the head. They were mapped to the hip and the head at the same time, which created issues. So that's a problem there, okay? So now they move with the head. Now he does have head bone, he does have eye bones, okay? But you'll notice that the eye bones don't follow. When I move the eye bone, the eyes don't follow. And that's because the Vertex group, there is, for whatever reason, it's got a left eye and right eye bone, but it doesn't have a corresponding left eye and right eye vertex group. So if you come over here to get out of pose mode and go to object mode, and we come down to the armored soldier and we select the vertex group and we go, oh, there is no, and I've already searched it, there is no left eye and right eye bone. Or there is a left eye and right eye bone, okay, here, but there's no corresponding left eye and right eye vertex group, okay, over here. You can't find it because there isn't one. So what I had to do is create a left eye and right eye vertex group of the same name as the bones, and then the eyes could be moved separately. And I'll show you that. I would do it here on stream, but it takes a while because if you go in here and look, it took a little bit of work because look at all those vertices that are near one another. I had to painstakingly go in, and if you guys, let me tell you something, if you know a better way to actually map those vertex groups of those things, please let me know, but this is the only way I know how to do it. I had to go and like painstakingly like zoom in very carefully and like make sure that when I did this, basically you grab this, come over here, we're gonna go to edit mode, okay, and we wanted to grab the vertices of the eye. So I had to like hit shift and assign them. Basically you can assign them as you go along, and you can add them. And once you create the vertex group, you can hit assign, and whatever additional vertices you had selected when you click shift, it's going to add that to the vertex group, okay? And you have to be very careful you don't get the lids or anything else, because it's going to, that like the lid and anything else you have connected is going to tear along with the eye, and it's going to look creepy, all right? So I had to painstakingly go in. I'll show you what this looks like. Instead of having to go through in detail of hours and do this, I'll show you how this is done, so that I mapped these eyes to, and see, I caught these over here. Fortunately, you can hit Control and go and unselect those. Control, left mouse button, or right, yeah, left mouse button, hold, and drag over the ones you want to remove, and then you can say Assign. So before we get into that, what I want to do is, let's undo all of this. Before I get into showing you the eye, what if, sir, what if? Okay, so now we just have the hip selected down here. That's why it looks like that. So let's go into there, and let's come over to back into the soldier here. And we're going to go into solid mode in here. We're going to look at him in cycles. That's fine. We can go into solid mode also. So now also I had a problem. Like if I move this bone here, because of the way I didn't change the weight mapping as you saw in the last video, the bones don't get assigned. So if we select it and we go into a go in pose mode and we grab this bone here, it should move the shoulder pad up and down, but it doesn't because it's not connected. So what I did was, and the reason, like I said, I didn't change the weight mapping is because if I do, then some of this gets assigned, but it weights parts of this armor that's supposed to move in a certain way wrong, so it just doesn't work right. So I had to bring it in as the original weight mapping, so none of the bones got assigned, okay? So let's say this big shoulder bone right here, or this, it's not called shoulder bone, what is it? It's called flak or something like that. I think if we select that, it's right color, comes down to pad, and it's called this, I think this is called a flat, no, it's pad 1, okay? So the way I could get around mapping these bones is I selected the shoulder pad, or actually come up here to shoulder, right? All right, get out of the bone, get out of pose mode. We're going to go object mode, and we're going to select edit mode. Yes, we're going to go to shoulder, and we're going to go to edit mode. And now we have the vertices here. So if we come over to Vertex Groups for the shoulder, come down here to our object data properties, there's no Vertex Groups. So there's no Vertex Groups with vertices assigned to match the names of the bones up here. And that's because I didn't change the default weight mapping of Michael 3 in this case. Doesn't create vertex groups. I don't know why. So they don't get assigned to the bones, so they don't move with the bones. But let's go over here to, we're going to select just these vertices here. But before we do that, we need to create a vertex group whose name matches the name of the bone. So let's go, what was the name of the bone? We're going to go object mode there. The name of the bone was, it's pad 01. So we want to remember that. Let's put that in Notepad, okay? And then we're going to go Notepad, type that in, bring it over, just put it in here because we want to save this. We want to create a vertex group with exactly the same name. So we're going to do that and then come in here and come down. And we're going to say, go down to the mesh here for the shoulder pads. Got that selected. Get out of pose mode, go to object mode. And now we'll go to select the shoulder pad, go to edit mode. All right, and we want to take and create a vertex group. There's a plus sign over here, allows you to create a vertex group. You can name it whatever you want to. Vertex group is just a collection of vertices. What are vertices? It's where polygons meet. That basically the point where polygons that are part of the mesh meet. So we're going to call this, we're going to give that group the same exact name as the bone. You see here, rpad1, which is the name of the bone for the shoulder pad. okay? And then what we want to do is click off, so we clear all the vertices. And what I want to do is go into wireframe, or as Dilek likes to say, X-ray mode. And we're going to select wireframe. And then what we're going to do is go into edit mode, and we're going to select all these vertices right there. Because we had shoulder selected, it's only going to select those vertices. So it's nice. All we have to do is click and drag. You don't have to worry about anything else getting selected because we've got in the outliner, we have the shoulder selected. So that should be all of the vertices that are part of the shoulder pad, which is great, right? So then we say we're on pad 1 over here in our vertex groups, we say assign. Okay, and how we know and can tell if it's a sign, if we click off of it and we say select, it'll select all those vertices that are part of the vertex group we have selected that we just created. Now, if we come out of here and go into object mode, go back into solid view, okay, click off the shoulder pads, we click on the bone. Now we have the option to go into pose mode in the drop down here. And we select that bone that was RPad 01, I think it was, here in the shoulders. Yeah, RPad 01. Now let's move it. Boom! Woo! The shoulder pad follows the bone, right? And that's what you have to do is, don't ask me why it doesn't do that automatically. And I had to do it for these. Basically, there's some flaps right here. And there's a thing, kind of a camera that pops out. None of that is connected because the vertex groups aren't there. Let me bring up a copy of Blender where I've already done this because it's kind of painstaking to do this part. You have to be very careful with the vertices you select to include in the bone. Otherwise, it's going to take other parts and connect them up. And when you move that part, that bone, it won't look right. So let me show you what it looks like when we come over here into what I already have saved. Let's go into, we got it over here. We're gonna go to, and like I said, anybody watching the show, please feel free to come in and talk to us. We are a supportive community. We would love more than anything to get a chance to know and hang out with you guys, right? So we're gonna go to MRU Chronicles over here. We're gonna go to Blender. Like I said, I've already done all of this over the weekend. It was partly painstaking, but I think it's gonna be worth it because this is just one and done. Now he is no longer a Michael 3 Daz character. He's a Blender character, you know? And I don't have, it's painstaking, but it's just once, right? And I don't know that I'm gonna use Michael 3 too much in the future. I think there's just a benefit to, not that anything bad with Michael 3. He's a good character, but it's just more work in general to have him import him over. And so we're going to do that, and we're going to go over to, we're going to soldier and go to armored here, and we're going to bring him in. We're just going to open this Blender file. I'm going to show you what, and I'll show you the vertex groups I have. So here he's done. This is my final version with all the names set up right, looking good, his eyes. And let me show you what I, like when I said I was taking the vertices of the eyes. Like if I go over here, Markham, are you serious? Woo! How are you doing, man? Guys, ladies and gentlemen, please go over and check out my friend Markham 3D, man. It is such an honor to have you in here. You know why? This guy, if you like my sense of humor, okay, if you like what I do, I highly believe, I truly believe this, Markham 3D is just as twisted as I am, and you're going to love him just as much as you love me. Woo! Man, this is why we're gonna Markham, we're gonna become fast friends. I feel it, okay? I do feel this. And thank you, my friend. Look, I'm new to Blender, and I'm just, you know, I'm just like a rope on a Goodyear blimp, man. I'm just hanging on for dear life and hoping I don't fall off. But thank you, man. Let Michael 3 rest in peace. He is old, but not useless. Kind of like me, Dilek. Is that what you're trying to say? Dilek, just come out and say it, man. All right? Just like me. Just like Kevin. All right? Oh, man. You know, the funny thing is Michael 3 might be older than some people watching the show. He is a very old Daz asset, but he's still very good, man. They did a good job with him. I will say that, man. Old but good. So I'm going to come over here and select the eye bone. And Markham, it's so good to see you, man. It really is. Thank you. It's such an honor to have you in here. I have watched this man's stuff, and I have learned so much about Blender and just the amazing Blender community on Twitch. On YouTube has been so supportive and so absolutely phenomenal. just like getting to know them, commenting on their videos, getting to meet so many cool creators. He's doing a short film of stormtroopers giving birth. You got to watch the stream, man. It's amazing. His ability now. He is a sculptor. He can create models like no one's business in Blender. I am not a sculptor. I've sculpted some things, including the exhaust that you see off the starships. That was largely off of knowledge I gained from other Blender users. I don't know that I will ever deeply get into sculpting. I would like to, but mainly my thing is animating using amazing assets that people like Markham 3D create. You know, that put up and make available, say, hey, buy this from me and you can use this royalty free, which is why I'm using Michael 3 here and everything else. And he's unlike anything you've ever seen before. It's next level Star Wars, man. We're going to PGR territory here, but he is he's got a cool scene of a stormtrooper given birth. He's got like it set up and everything. Seth Cufius, what is going on? Hey, yo, Commander. Whoa! I have only gotten about 6 hours sleep over the past few days. What are you doing, man? But I wanted to drop in to say, hey, yo, and I'll be lurking around for a bit. Thank you. Seth Cufius, thank you so much, my friend. Dude, get some sleep, man. What are you doing? I don't even know what you're doing right now. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Or I don't know if we established brother or sister. I'm going to have to go to work. It's 8 a.m. Yes. Happy summer to you. It's summer over there. Hopefully you aren't roasting. You know, it's hard to believe that somebody's roasting in another part of the world when I'm freezing my butt off. But you too, man. Thank you so much. Such an honor to have him here. It really is, man. He's a cool guy. Please go, if you into 3D at all, he can do stuff better than I can. But he's awesome. Thank you, man. Good luck with the stream. Woo! Thank you so much. Here. Hold on. Where are you going, man? Get back in here right now. Woo! There you go, man. There's a woo for your awesome work day. And thank you so much for being by here, my friend. I appreciate it. And thank you for the kind words, that email. Put joy to my face, man. Like I said, you don't have to do any of that stuff. I'm doing this and I enjoy it. And, you know, hopefully that this does take off and my animated series does well. And that'll be kind of like a great way to, showcase what I can do and make a living doing it. Great to know. I know. Oh, you know Markham. Yeah, Markham 3D is awesome, man. He's awesome. He is, man. He's a large channel and honor to have him here. So, like, when I was saying, what I was saying before, man, this video, I'm going to have to break up so much of it. So, like, if I grab this eye bone here, okay, and I go to object mode and I go to pose mode, and I grab this left eye, and because I already, before I do that, let me go and we're going to select, well, let me show you, okay? Let me grab this eye bone, and we're going to twist it around, okay? We're going to grab it and move it around. And you see how his eye's moving? It's brother. Well, okay, cool, man. I love your artwork in the Discord, man. You got some serious artistic skills there. Serious artistic skills. I don't consider myself an artist other than like being able to animate and do some basic stuff, but I use other people's stuff to make art. But let me hide the helmet and show you a little bit here. Okay, so let's take the helmet. There it is. Okay, just want you to see here. Now see if I grab the eye follows the bone. You see? Look it. Right? Eyes. Whoa. I didn't mean to insert a keyframe. That's my fault. But see the eyes following the bone, and it looks good. You know, it's moving around. It can move up and down. Okay. And the right eye can too. Or left eye, sorry. And how do I do this? Because it wasn't mapped, right? It wasn't mapped. We saw in the other part where like his eye is, it's got the lazy eye going on there. So, yeah. So how did I do this? I went in just like I did with the, I created Vertex Groups. So if you come over here to the character, we go into pose, and we come down right and left eye. As we saw before, when we went into the character, and we went to, we went into the character's mesh right here, right? So we open that up, actually get out of pose mode, go to object mode, click him off of him, and we're going to select the mesh. And now when we come over to the object data over here, we got tons of vertex groups. There is a right eye and a left eye group. And I manually created the right eye and left eye group, and the name of those two matches the name of the bones that are already set up for that character. So I created a left eye group, and then I took all the vertices and selected them. And if you come into edit mode, and we look and we say, let's get into wireframe or X-ray vision mode, and we select the left eye and we say select. I painstakingly went through and selected all the vertices of the left eye to that vertex group, and that vertex group has the same name as the bone. Boom, now the eye moves with the bone. And I created a right eye vertex group, okay, and select off and go select. And now all of the right eye. This took a little bit of work, you know? Maybe there's other people out there like, my God, dude, why are you doing things this way? Tell me, okay, because there may be a better way. I'm learning, you know, and this is the way I learned how to do it. And also, let me show you some cool shit over here, right? If you come over here and we get out of object, go back to object mode, click off, we'll go in, click a bone, and we'll go to pose mode, and look at this, man. Boom. This raises the camera. I had to basically separate all those vertex groups. I create a vertex group, that name of the bone, and assigned all the vertices of that to it. And both sides actually move like this. So now he behaves, and this armor behaves like it did in Daz Studio. Now, one of the things was basically the angle. There's a constraint on that bone. So if you come up here and go to that particular bone, like right here, I should be able to see that it's R flak. I don't know why they call it flak, but flak jacket, whatever. So if you come over here to the bone constraints, you'll see the minimum, it's got a limit on the bone. It moves up, and originally this was negative 110 degrees. And I didn't like how it, basically it didn't move up as high, you know, it kind of went up like that. So I kind of, for my own shits and giggles, said, you know, shits and giggles right there. Boom, made that the maximum. So literally there's a bone constraint that doesn't allow it to move. And probably, honestly, because I can twist it like this, I should probably put a bone constraint in there that doesn't allow that twist. Basically, I think you can you prevent a bone, can you use bone constraints to stop a twist? I'll have to figure that one out. But yeah, and then there's these flaps over here that are part of the armor too. I got all of that stuff lined up as well. So I basically can move these flaps back and forth. I've got control over those. I got control of this flap right here. I can move that up and down, you know, basically with the armor. Now, what's interesting is when because there is a shoulder bone with this. And it's supposed to line up with the shoulder bone here. And I would think that you can, and I have to figure this out. When I move the arm, I was trying to set it up so that basically I parented bones. And I was able to do this, but I wasn't able to get the shoulder piece to move the way I wanted to. So like if I move this piece doesn't move. But I can take and kind of move it like this. So I can move it like this. I can move this down like that manually. But I was trying to figure out a way to basically map this bone here. Basically take this bone. If we go into edit mode for the bone, we can select this bone here and then select this bone here. And we can connect them, all right? So we go right click and come to parent and make, all right, and say keep offset, so it doesn't like try to take the end of the bone and match it up to would throw the shoulder off. Here's basically what it would do if it's connected. So it basically moves the bone down there. We don't want to move the bones because wait, do we though? Do we? Yeah, no, we definitely don't want to do that. Okay, so let's select a bone, select another bone, and come over here and say parent and make and keep the offset so it doesn't move those. Now when we move this bone over here, oh, because I was in edit mode, should have been out of edit mode. Go to pose mode and come over here and grab that. Now see, it does move, but I don't want this end of this bone right here to move. I want it to kind of stay where it is and just the kind of like it's on a hinge and drop down with the shoulder. All right, that's what I want to do. But it's not working that way. So I'm not sure how to get it to work that way. There may be a way to do it in Blender. I'm just not familiar enough with it. The other thing you'll notice is that there is a vertex group over here that's assigned to part of the clothing. Wow, look at that, man. It is Inception. Get out of there. That was scary. We're going to come over here and do a, go back over here to where we were messing around with Michael and getting everything connected up. So if you come over here and we're going to get into, bring this up. Let's move the shoulder back. Let's go to the bone and we are going to set everything to 0 rotation. Basically, actually you can do this. Grab and then set everything to 0 this way. Okay, now you notice the shoulder, all right? If we grab the shoulder bone right here, we're in pose mode, and we bend it down, you notice like, oh my good, look at this pouch and part of, if we hide the shoulder pad, shoulder, basically it's stretching this thing with the shoulder, and I don't want it to be connected like that. Might have to animate them individually. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Dragon Scaling. But I'm pretty sure there is a way, because you can do anything you can put in your mind in Blender, man. It's powerful. There's probably a way, and Markham, my friend there, he's gone now, but he probably knows how to do it. He's really good with Blender. He's been doing it. He's doing it longer than I have. So you'll see here that if we hide the shoulder again, right? And we just move that bone. I don't want that to tear and stretch there. So it's reassigning vertex groups for that too. And how we do that is come over to the shoulder. I think that's just, would be right shoulder, right? So we come in and select the right shoulder. That's the name. Cool, that's fine. We want to go to our mesh of our jacket or vest. So we come vest over here. And we are going to go, get out of pose mode. All right, select off. We're gonna come and select our mesh, which is here, this is a vest. Go to edit mode. And what we're gonna show you is we're gonna come to the object data properties. And if we go to right shoulder and we will deselect and we say select the right shoulder, all of those vertices are connected to the shoulder. So it's moving with the shoulder. I don't like that. All right, I don't want the vest to follow the shoulder. If it's probably also connected to the collar as well. So if we come here and we go select, yeah, which is fine. We want, like when he moves his collar back and forth, we want that to move. That makes sense. Logically, it makes physical sense, right? I didn't make up physics. Neil deGrasse Tyson made up physics, right? I didn't make it up. Einstein made up physics. I didn't. So here we go, and what is it, Neil deGrasse Tyson? I think that's his name. He's got a good sense of humor. So we come in here and we select shoulder, come and select. And what we want to do is remove those vertices. So if I say remove, it should remove those vertices from that group. So now if we select right shoulder, they're not there anymore. And literally we can delete that. We can literally, because nothing's being assigned to it, unless we want to reassign them for some reason to that bone, I just remove that vertex group. Now what you'll see is, if I go back to pose mode here, selecting, actually get out of object mode, select a bone. We're gonna select this bone, and we're gonna go, we're gonna go to pose mode, all right, select the bone, and move the shoulder, and now look at that, man. None of the vertices of that jacket follow the vertices of the shoulder, right? Because we removed it. So there's just little things like that you can do if you import any type of character. I think Genesis characters, like I said, the only characters I've imported using diffeomorphic from DAZ Studio into Blender is Genesis 8, male and female, and Michael 3. Okay, and I used Michael 3 because he has a clothing set that is absolutely amazing, and I would love for that artist who made the clothing set for Michael 3 to make a clothing set identical to Michael, or for Michael 8, but Genesis 8, because I think he's the best looking sci-fi outfits out there. And they're like 20 years old. But yeah, that's how you do it. So if you are having issues or anything like that, hopefully this helps you out, right? Hopefully if you have any issues like that, they do help you out. There's also, and I did not connect it up here, and I've thought about going back in and redoing this whole thing, but I really don't want to. But there's also in this arm pad, there's a communication panel that comes up. If you go back in DAZ Studio and we come over to that arm panel, and we select it, there's basically areas of that hand, forearm. No, we want to actually like select the armor. And it is I think it's arm piece right here. And if we select that, I believe there is wasn't there? Yeah, I don't want the arm of I want the arm of, oh, I changed the weight mapping though. That may affect things. Woo! Gotta put a woo on it, man. Hey, you get in here and you put that woo on there, Dragon Scaling. You gotta put the woo on there. I don't want the forearm, I want the Ranger arm. And I would have thought, maybe because I changed the weight mapping, probably if I did go back and do this, I don't want to change the weight mapping of this. Yeah, I don't think that I think I lost some of the features of this. I think chest, maybe come down here. I guess right collar, right shoulder, right forearm. See if they've got a hand. Oh, no. No, that's not it. Let's bring back in this with its original weight mapping. So I'm just gonna hide that and then go back into the smart content. And I wanna bring back in his original weight mapping. So we're gonna come over here to, where's my music? Oh, no, I'm still doing the tutorial. Even though I have an exclusive right from this artist to use his music, who you should check out, Submorphine on YouTube. He sells his albums on Bandcamp. His latest album, what is it, Downshift? Cybernon, I think, is fire. And you hear Downshift from his Cybernon album at the end of my visual novel. Like when the scenes where you see the text and the character standing next to it and the camera's flying around that procedural ground that I created, that was all done in Blender. That was the characters imported using the DAZ to Blender bridge. They had problems, and they're going to look better since I've now imported them using Diffeomorphic. So let's bring this shoulder piece back in, the Ranger arm. So we're going to go. It might try to automatically do this and change its cancel. No. Okay, good. So we got Ranger arm. We don't want to have DAZ Studio auto fit, because what it's doing is, come on, dude. Oh, here we go. Okay. So what happens is let's do that again. Okay. Delete. All right. And we come back into the Ranger arm. If we select the character and we double click, what it's saying is, I don't know how to fit this. What is it from? It doesn't know, because I've updated the Michael 3 to this newer weight mapping. So it's like, what are you trying to do? But DAZ Studio does an excellent job of changing the weight mapping of this piece of clothing to match the weight mapping of the character. We don't want to do that. So we say cancel. So it's going to leave the weight mapping the way it was. Let's attach it to the character. This is the original weight mapping. And now if I think I select this, no, maybe not. I was wondering, he has some, oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, I don't think I have that latch. After I updated when I updated the weight mapping to the newer weight mapping I used, so I could export Michael 3 properly, it basically lost all the bones that that have these panels and things that open. So I guess that's one of the disadvantages that I didn't know about in my previous video, is that if you change the weight mapping of some things, you basically lose some of the features. And for things like this, the clothing items like this, it's fine because you can set up, you can map the vertices to the clothing piece in Blender better than if you had changed the weight mapping, if that makes sense. Because I basically lose this. I lose the bones. Wicked Mistress, are you serious? I try to find you on YouTube. Woo! I'm doing much better now that you're here. How come I can't find your name on the YouTubes? I try to find your channel and I cannot. I cannot. Why is this? Are you on YouTubes? Do you hide yourself, your beautiful self? Because I'm trying to see your channel and I can't see your channel. Wicked Mistress, it's so good to see you. Thank you for woo! Give her a woo. She's in here hanging out with us today. She is. So let me go ahead and, like, I literally say, Wicked Mistress channel. It doesn't show me your channel. It's got it buried down here. And YouTube is not like Twitch, where I can literally click on your name and go to your channel. Wait. Okay, whoa. Yeah, why? Why is that? How are you doing, sister? So good to see you in here in the I don't know, I am there, but there is not really any content. Well, that's okay. I just wanted to at least see your channel. See, you can't do that. I love it on Twitch how you can click on someone's name and then go to their channel. Yeah, could you pop in your URL in here, because I really want to check out. So there we go. And now we open it. It's a TK421, why don't you your post? And it's got one on this side too. Open. See that panel? I did not bring it into Blender in a way that allowed me access to those panels. Now, maybe I could do some cutting, and I'm sure in Blender I could like basically cut the vertices and things like that. Really don't want to do that. But I think if I brought, and maybe there's a way where I can just bring this in and attach it to the character's bone of his arm. So yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it too terribly much, because I really don't want to mess with that. It'd be cool if like he went like this and the arm thing popped up in the show. But you know, he does have a helmet and he does have a earpiece. Earpieces like a headset with a microphone, so he could just like go like this and click and talk too. So that works. At least I got the shoulder things working, right? I got the shoulder things all set up. But yeah, it would have been nice. I just didn't know that I probably should not have changed the weight mapping for certain things, certain hard surface clothing items. I think in the future, if I bring Michael 3 in, that I won't change the weight mapping of certain hard surface items like this. I will just leave them in their original weight mapping, attach them to the character, export them, and then just manually change the vertices and assign them to the bones, right? I think that would be better. So other than his like piece right there, he's good. He's good. Dragon Scalen, would you like to see my procedural planet that I created? All by myself. It was just a lonely sphere and I made it a planet, bro, with an HDRI background. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy with, I've learned a tremendous amount about the Blenderization. So yeah, I want to get really good at Blender too, you know? I don't know if I'll ever sculpt. I like animation, and I'm cool with amazingly creative and talented 3D artists that can build models that they sell them and say, hey bro, buy my shit, and you can put it in your visual novel. And I would be like, thanks bro, or thanks sister. I appreciate that greatly. The amazing CG Pitbull Paul, woo, followed me on the Twitter like I followed him. You learn as you go, as we learn from your mistakes. It's the whole point of these videos. Yes, that's the whole point. And the reason is, honestly, let's get some, why is there, where's our audio engineers in this place, man? I'm the only one at this studio. There we go. We're getting some music. Jesus, man, dead silence. You got better things to hear than just my voice. All right. Yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, he's good to go, right? He's locked and loaded. He's got his rifle, you know, easily posable in Blender. You know what? Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. What do you say? I am going to close him out. And I'm gonna retarget him with a animation, and we're gonna have him run. We're gonna slap some mocap on his ass. Motion capture. What do you say? What do you say? So let's close that, and tutorial done. And I may have to record. So hey, if you like the content, you know, please consider subscribing to the channel. The growth has been amazing. I can't thank everyone enough for everything that I've seen happen lately. It's been just phenomenal. And dude, Tweet, you've got another. The growth on this channel has been phenomenal. From the bottom of my heart, I can't tell you how much that means to me. I've worked hard over the last 5 years or more. I've tried to make a go of it on YouTube before. Content really wasn't that good, let's be honest. And you're like, bro, your content's not that good now. Hey, more power to you, man. I can always improve. You're right. You're right about that, but you're wrong and right at the same time. Can you be wrong at the right at the same time? You certainly can. I just said you could. I gave you permission to do that. So, and then I went to Twitch and streamed games for a long time. And I enjoyed it, and I met Dragon Scalen. I met some amazing human beings, some phenomenal human beings on Twitch. But it really, in the end, it was taking me in a direction that was opposite from the direction I wanted to go with telling the story. It's always been about telling these stories because they helped me out through a very bad time in my life where I wanted to end it all. And writing these stories, the action, adventure, the humor kept me going, okay? And got me out of a really bad spot. And so I want to tell these stories because these characters, I love them. They mean so much to me, the stories and the characters. I want them to mean so much to others. I want to tell this story so that I can help others who are in those dark places. If I can put a smile for 30 minutes of watching my episodes on their faces, then hey, I have done something good. And also, it's not just about my 3D animated adventure. I literally want to help others who are into 3D, who may be starting out their journey, maybe not as far as I am, providing like information to help them gain the skills and knowledge they need to express themselves artistically and creatively, okay? And tell their own story and maybe positively impact the lives of others, right? So I love it. I love helping out others. I love helping out with people with animation. You know, if you've got questions, things like that. If I don't know it, I'll find the answer. And like Markham 3D, he knows a lot more than I do. So hey, I watch content creators that help me, right? And if you see me doing something in my videos and you're like, hey bro, why don't you try this because it's probably better. And I have people doing that, and I'm like, hey, I am very receptive to feedback, and I'm not an expert. I just want to share what I know to maybe help others out. So that's it. Like, subscribe, you know, to the channel because we got the second episode coming out. Got a lot of amazing content. The growth has been amazing, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you for every single one of you doing this. I've seen growth unlike anything. This channel has grown more than anything I've ever done before, okay? It's a lot of hard work, but I'm so passionate about this. I love it. 3D art is tough. It's the greatest combination of high technical skill, advanced technical knowledge, and artistic expression. I absolutely love it. So click that subscribe button, follow the channel, or subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Woo! Thank you so much. There we go. Just had to put an end in. Put a little cherry on the top of that animation cake. Oh my goodness. See, we got bots unlike we have on Twitch. Twitch bots want to sell you followers. YouTube bots want to do nasty shit. So what do you say we do this? Why does this not come up? We have a mod in here. Okay. Oh, no. Remove, that's better. I want to learn to sculpt, but I don't think... Hey, did you put your... wait a minute, Wicked Mistress! Did you get your link? I want to see your beautiful picture there. I can't see it, it's so small, it's tiny. I can't see it. I can't see your picture of your face there. I want to see it. I can't see it. You see my face. It's only fair I see yours. You got a picture there, and I can't see it. It's too tiny. But hey, I know if you gotta go. I just wanted to check out your Twitch channel, or YouTube, or whatever. Okay, I would love to see that. Learn as you go as learn in mistakes. It's the whole point of these videos. Love to see what? I'm sorry, I task switched. My brain is on. My brain's over here now. It's my fault, Dragon Scale, and I'm not keeping up with the plot over here. I want to learn to sculpt, but I don't think I want to deal with animating. That's fine, and Blender is a tool to learn to sculpt. There's also ZBrush. Where's your link? I don't see it. I don't see your link. Where is it? I don't see it. At the bottom. What do you mean at the bottom? I don't see it. I don't see anything at the bottom. I don't know what that means, at the bottom. Hey, Dillick, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Hope you get some good sleep. I know I appreciate you staying by and watching these streams, my friend. I really do. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out next time, Wicked Mistress. I don't see anything at the bottom, so. Love to see the world I made. Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, sorry, Wicked Mistress. Hey, I know you gotta go. I just can't click. I don't know where you click on that. I don't see it. There's nothing in here that got pin message, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide this, and add moderator. Oh, I wonder if I wonder if YouTube's auto deleting it. Okay, sorry about that, Wicked Mistress. YouTube's probably being a butthorn. Message, report. Yeah, sorry. Okay, we'll figure it out. Because together, we're gonna find our way. I'll figure it out. Thank you. You just had a beautiful picture there, and I can't even see it. It makes me salty. But anyway, thank you, whoa, did I close everything? Sorry. Yeah, Sunday. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, I'm not going anywhere. My ass is staying right here. I was just finishing up because I'm doing a tutorial while I'm streaming here, but I'm hanging out with you guys. This is what it's all about, right? So thank you guys. Growth has been amazing, seriously. Wow, it's crazy. I've met some other animators who have given me shout outs in their streams and stuff like that just by hanging out in their shows, and other larger YouTube channels have like given me shout outs and stuff like that, and met some amazing animators, man. It's been fortunate. Oh, no, I'm staying right here with you. I mean, I can see your beautiful face here and I can't even look at it. The picture is tiny and I want to see it. Anyway. Oh, Ashley. That's a beautiful name, by the way. Beautiful name for a beautiful face there in chat. Even though I can't see much of it, it can tell from that small little tiny icon that looks like a pixel size, you're beautiful. What, Steve? Woo! What's going on, Steve? How are you doing today? It's good to see you in here. I just finished filming my tutorial, my next tutorial that I'm gonna upload to my channel, for Tuesday, right? So if you missed it, it's gonna be up there on the Tuesdays, right? It's good stuff. You love it. Love to see it. So yeah, focus. You want to see a planet. I've also got the starship. I've got some procedural exhaust on there that I created. So I did sculpt a little bit. ZBrush. If you want to sculpt, you can do it in Blender. You can get one of those things that connects to your PC that allows you to draw with a pencil. You can do it with a mouse, but for people that I see sculpts like Ryan King Art, who I follow a lot and have been interacting with, he recommends not using a mouse. It's kind of difficult, although you can. He uses a drawing tablet that he has connected, I think, to his PC. It's probably the best way to do it. You can do it in Blender, but from what I understand, as far as sculpting, ZBrush is top-notch. And I think that's a paid thing, but the cool thing is ZBrush connects really well with Blender through plugins, I think, and you can do some cool stuff with it. Like I said, I'm not really a sculptor. I'm going to be more animator. Let's do some cool stuff after we show you the planet, right? All right, woo! We're going in, man, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I got all of my Blender assets in here. Planetary planets. Planets. I've also got a video of it. You'd like to see the video? Video of my Whoa! I gotta go make the video. Sorry. Test. Let me go make the video. I gotta go AVI this shit. Gotta take. See, I got the individual frames and I took the AVI out because AVIs are fat, uncompressed video files that eat up everything. So we're gonna go and save as AVI, and we'll go put it in here, MRU Studios. Go down here. I'm gonna show you the, and then I can show you it in Blender. So let's go over here and we're gonna Blender, no tutorial, I'm sorry, let's come back. Yes, Blender, got all of my, visual novel, sorry. MRU Chronicles, Blender, and we got assets. So we're gonna go put assets in here, and we've got planets. Deveron is the name of the planet, renders, and we're just gonna create an AVI from all these frames. Hold on a second, it's 30 frames per second. It's default, and we're generating a video file right now, okay? Let's do that. And I'll show you what it looks like when it's done, all right? And Steve and Ashley, thank you so much. I keep seeing your picture. I keep seeing your face there, and I'm like, I can't see it. It's like 1 pixel side, but you look amazing. So I'm like, let me go to your channel. I'll see a bigger image. And then like YouTube says, no, you don't put links in this chat. Unlike Twitch, where you can say, hey, you can choose to like, yeah. Oh, did you? Did you now? Hopefully one of the mods doesn't think that, oh, there we go. You are gorgeous. Look at you. Did you know that? Have you looked in the mirror lately? I'll be your mirror. You look gorgeous. So a mirror on the wall. Does Ashley look beautiful? Why, yes, she does. I'm the only mirror you need. Oh, we love you here, sister. Here we are. I created this planet right here. What happened is I need to work on it some more. I've actually made it a little greener. But that's the world of Deveron I created, used some volumetric atmosphere. It was based on tutorial videos I found on YouTube, dude. And then I learned more about procedurally creating textures, which is so much fun to do. One of the coolest things is creating procedural textures ever invented, Forget the wheel for transportation. It was procedural textures. Deveron, look at that, man. We're just boom. It's like you're coming in out of warp drive or hyperspace, and you come in and you just look at that beautiful world. It's a HDRI map, and so yeah, there it is. This is one of the frames there, and then also I have it in Blender as well, so we can go look at that. Let's go to projects, and I've got a hologram on it for holograms. But this is it right here. I kind of made it greener because that looks more like a desert world. So, and this is all procedural. This is no image I put on there. It's all procedural. It's just, and the reason that is is because why do you have a pink sky? Because it looks amazing. Let's go into shading and let's bring down a we're gonna go no, we're fine. We're fine. All right. And we are going to go and do a come over to world. And we are gonna get some more music in here. And come over and look, go home. And we are mapped to the wrong place, and I forgot to save this from last time because we basically created our folder directories to make it make more sense. So there we go. No, we were in the right place. Okay, visual novel, and okay, HDRI map, and we'll go to space and go to HDR. Boom. So that should fix space right there. Okay. So basically, this is it. And I put more green in there, and the reason I put more green, I'm probably gonna have to make it greener. Is this more or less a forest world? And so, yeah. Let's put some denoising on this. Should we? Yeah, why the hell not? Although we could use compositing denoising too. So yeah, that's it. I put some more green in there. Probably might have to mess with our textures a little bit more. So go to Object, and where's our textures? I don't need to key anything, so let's bring that up. Boom. And we'll do there, and bring in the textures. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Sorry, I'm missing all your messages here. And top one, and thank you so much. I did see it now. Thank you so much, Wicked Mistress. I appreciate that. That's me, thanks. Looks amazing. Well, thank you, Dragon Scaling. Thank you. Let me show you my starship too. I saw something about the new Unreal Engine 5 and stuff. People are creating things that, yes, Unreal Engine 5 looks stupid phenomenal. It looks almost, I mean, it looks like almost real life. Yes, Unreal is crazy. Looks good. The green helps it look like a living planet. Yeah, and I might actually I was trying to change where the green happens. I think doing this is probably what I need. I want brown in there too, so what is the hex of that? Copy, and we'll put that in there. Green. Yeah. All right, this is more of like, no, that's not. Damn it. Wait a minute. No. I want green over there. Oh, hey, Vince, are you here? I see your name showing up there. Don't pretend like you aren't here. I see it, man. I'm the channel owner. I can see that shit. You can call me Ashley. Ashley, we're glad to have you in here. I put the link in the VIP lounge. Yes, thank you so much for doing that. You do have a few videos. That's me, and it looks amazing. Yes, she does look amazing, and so does the planet. Stop. I saw something about the Unreal. Yes, it does. It's hard to tell the difference. You're absolutely right. There is a video. There's an Unreal YouTube channel. They've got a cool sci-fi movie they created on it, and it is stupid amazing. You gotta see it. The green helps it look like a living planet. And Steve, how have you been, man? How's everything in your world, you know? Reminds me of playing Spore. Yeah, there you go. My friend loves that game, Spore. What did your creature look like? Oh, you talk about him about the thing. Yeah, this is not working. I want green. Wait a minute. Wait. Wait, I think I got it. I'm trying to make this there we go. Yeah. Sort of. Vince, what's a busted? There you go, man. Did you smack one of those bots around? Did you smack one of the bots around? There we go. You got a subscriber, Ashley. All my love to you. I am doing pretty good. Weekend has been pretty good too. Weekend has been pretty good. It's been pretty amazing for the channel too. I can't lie. The growth of the channel has been unreal. Yeah, seriously, hold on a second. Let me see if I can go to the Unreal channel and show you what I'm talking about. You guys got to check out this sci-fi adventure. Unreal. Here it is. Yeah, there's an Unreal channel here. And it was a sci-fi... Was it this channel? Or was it Unity? It was a movie. It was a short film they made. I think it's like 3 months old. Here it is. Here it is.
Hey, video creators. No matter
I don't want to get DMCA'd for this
which
thing.
video you're creating, Envato Elements has everything you
I
need.
just want to support it. Yeah, this is amazing, guys. I don't want to play it because I don't want to get like DMCA strike or anything like that. But you guys got to check that out. Look how real that looks.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the iCalanthic real-time filmmaking. It's insane. I think they did this in 6 weeks. Of course, they had the team that worked on it. Let me put a like on that one. I've seen it. You guys got to check that out. It's on the Unreal Engine website. Or I don't. Why am I not subscribed to that? There we go. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's lovely, right? Vince, it's really good to see you, man. I am doing good, Steve. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Really kind. That's exactly what my friend likes to do. Oh, yeah. I usually do a lizard type for Alpart's runs. Oh, you're talking about what game? Forgot the name of the game. Yeah, I want a green world. Let's darken this up a little bit. Actually, let's... I don't know, shit. Brighten this up. Oh, that changes the color there. Okay. All right. Where's this green? Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Okay, let's delete this. No, actually, I mean delete it. No, I mean, oh yeah, never mind. Minus. What if we made, oh, that looks pretty cool. Puts a little brown in there, you know? It's so cool. Ness, don't do denoising. It's so cool what you can do with procedural textures, man. It's nuts. You did just browsing messages. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Vince. Thank you for being here, man. I need to be able to give shout outs in here. I know I can do it. I just haven't set up my shit. Then laid the doobie slam on them. Is that doobie? Double slam. Or doobie. I like doobie slam. We'll call it doobie slam, okay? Beautiful! So we're gonna go maybe here, gonna like that, and then make this little green. Yeah, I think I need that a little more green. Oh yeah, let's put some flair on it. And I think when you get them closer together, it's more contrasty. Pull them apart, it's less contrast. That's what Ryan King told me. Yeah, so there's less contrast there. You push them in further, and you get more of a, oh, look at that, man. Woo! Yeah. I don't necessarily want it all. What if I do this? Minus. Oh, no. Click that one and minus. Oh, look at that, man. Oh, that's the nice. That is nice. It's kind of hard to tell, though. We need some more contrast in there, you know? We are allowed to ask whether the planet is like our home planet or a planet that we will be visiting in the episodes. It's a planet that's going to be in the next episode, sister. It's going to be in the next episode. It's what the MRU team, if you saw it, did you see the first episode? Oh, that's looking so cool, man. This is basically a color ramp. So you can decide how the colors kind of like merge into one another. And you can set up a bunch of different colors to like make levels and unique little nuances between colors with the color. It's amazing. Amazing. Well, now, should have been double, but hey, smoke them if you got them. Oh, man, I love it. Woo! Vince, it's really good to see you in here. Thank you so much for coming by, my friend. I'm glad to have you in here. You know I always love you, man. You know that. It's going to be in the next episode. If you have not got a chance to see the first episode of the visual novel, let me introduce you, okay? Content. Let me go to my visual novel over here, and we'll say edit. And maybe you did get a chance to see it. It's on the channel. Where we at? There we go. There's the visual novel. Check it out. It is an animated adventure. It's got myself and my friends doing voice lines. And with high quality sound effects and animation and all that good shit. You know? Got you blushing now? Vince is a man! Let me tell you something, he's awesome. I miss running around in Division 2 with you. I need some more contrast on that, though. I feel like I need another... Let's add another one. And let's do...
A new subscriber has joined the squad.
Who is it? I missed that. Damn it. What was the name? Oh, I didn't have my shit up, man. I'm a fail stream, man. They're gonna unsubscribe right now. Who was that? Here, let me go look. I need to bring up my Streamlabs, man. I don't even have that up. I gotta give credit where credit's due, man. Dashboard. Okay, hold on a second. I'm not completely fail. Infamous Art! Welcome into the stream! Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Let me do it so I can see it, or else it doesn't really official. Let me go ahead and do it right now. Let me do it.
A new subscriber has joined the squad.
Woo! Infamous Art, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate that. Now, that they may not be in the stream, they may be watching one of my other videos, but hey, if you're here, Infamous Art, you're watching the stream, please say hello. We are an amazingly supportive community, so we'd love to get a chance to talk to you. I don't know if you're subscribed because you're watching from the shadows, or maybe they're watching one of my existing videos. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate that. The support, guys, it's been overwhelming, and it leads me to believe that maybe, just possibly, this could become something just really cool, you know? And I can increase the exposure of the visual novel to touch the lives of so many, right? And that's really what I want to do. 290 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen, almost up to 300. I think when I get to 300, I get some kind of like YouTube like cookie or something like that. Baked fresh at the headquarters from the CEO. So I kind of want to do a little bit different color down here. And let's see. Oh, I know, I could lighten it up. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. I'm going to have to work with this a little bit. I really am, you know? I really am. But Infamous Art, thank you so much. If you're watching the show, let me give you woo. Woo! Beautiful! I love it! Just need some contrast. Yeah. Yeah. This is the lime green world, man. What do you think? What do you think so far? What do you think? Have you decided what this planet is like? Right now, it doesn't have poles. Yeah, it's good. It's a good point, Steve. So that makes me think it's closer to the sun than Earth, and never freezes, which would impact the flora. Yeah, it's kind of like a garden world. Well, garden world can be like, as we know from Mass Effect, and I think scientists actually call it this, garden worlds are any planet where like life like us can exist. It's a good question. It is forested, I know that. And I haven't decided whether it's smaller than Earth or not yet. Maybe it's got probably Earth-like gravity, kind of, you know? The gravity would be super low, and humans on it would feel super strong, and they might be super small because their bone structure would be compact. You know, it would affect them physically as well, too. Possibly. Hey, we don't know. But yeah, it's a good question, Steve. I do not have polls up here. It'd be interesting if I could actually make a poll, you know? Like I could... That's a good point. How could I make a poll? There's got to be a way, procedurally texturing, to make a poll. And also I can affect the clouds too. The clouds is a different area, and we can move the clouds around. They don't have to be like that. Oh shit, there we go. So we can actually reduce cloud cover, I think, right here. Yeah, here we go. We can actually reduce cloud cover here. Maybe make it a little bit. I just want to be able to, and I'll maybe put it back later. But that's a good point, Steve. I don't actually know. I haven't... And you know, this is in cycles, so as I'm moving around, it's increasing its sample rate. So let's see what it looks like in Eevee. Oh, we broke our blender, yes. Well, it doesn't look too good in Eevee. I think in Eevee, though... Oh, there we go. Wow! I may render this in Eevee. I may actually render this in Eevee. I see virtually no difference. And Eevee is much faster. Eevee's like real time. It's a pseudo... Dude. I may just say, you know what? Let's do this in Eevee. I mean, I see virtually no difference, and it starts rendering faster too. I mean, go to cycles, right? Looks good. Doesn't look bad. But hell, man, in Eevee, looks just as good. So I may actually render this in Eevee unless I find an advantage to keep it in cycles. And the good thing is when you render in Eevee, rendering's much faster. Watch this shit. Render image. Should render relatively quickly. Boom. That's because the camera is there. We have to go into... we have to go into... jump to our camera. Okay. Yeah. Let's leave it like that, and now we'll render. From left field again? Yes, I can do that, and I will do that in just a second. Yeah, if humanoid creatures are born in lower gravity, but your characters are normal people, I think. Oh, you're saying if it's born in lower gravity, it's normal people, right? Yes, people would be super strong too. That's true, Steve. So we're gonna do a dude, I see absolutely no reason not to render this in Eevee and composite it with the things that I'm doing. Oh, God bless Eevee. This is gonna make things really fast. You know what? Let's do this. Let's go and say file. Let's save this image, right? We're gonna go ahead and save as, and we will go to projects and let's go to renders. And what we'll do is create a test folder here, and we'll go new folder and call this test, cycles versus Eevee. I'm thinking that you will see virtually very little difference between cycles and Eevee here. And if that's the case, I'm using Eevee and I'm gonna save significant amounts of time rendering doing this. So let's go ahead and say, and then you can composite them together later on. You can use a scene compositing tool that will basically take two different scenes. You could render in cycles, and you can render like a background in, let's say, a background in Eevee. You can render a background in Eevee and like characters in cycles, and then immediately send that to the compositor in Blender and have it automatically composite them together. Because together we're gonna find our way. Beautiful, please don't sing again, dude. All right, so now we save that in Eevee. Wait a minute, did we call it Eevee though? We're gonna go image and save. And let's go Deveron, and we'll call it Deveron E V. Okay. All right. Save image. Let me go to that folder, and we are going to go to renders, and we're going to get rid of the Deveron. We're just going to, okay. Now we're going to close that, and let's go to cycles. I noticed if I stay in cycles X, and then I render in cycles, if I'm in cycles over here in the viewport and I render in cycles, I get an error, an API function call error, which is strange. But I just get out of it, and I'm gonna go to cycles, and let's just say cycles 5, let's do it at 500 samples. Okay, and we're gonna do GPU compute. We won't even do any denoising, but I might add some compositing denoising. I can denoise here in the viewport, which uses optics for denoising. But I found through my awesome content creator I know, Ryan King Art, he uses the compositor, which is composited to use denoising here. Ooh, I wonder if that denoised Eevee too. It's already set up to denoise, okay? So if I come in here and I go to, where's it? We're gonna go back to shading. And I go to output and I say post-processing. Oh, but I wasn't using the compositor. Let's not use the compositor yet. Let's, okay, so it is cycles X, GPU compute, 500 samples. What do you say we do it? Render image. Now it's gonna take longer because this is cycles. It is a real-time render engine. Now see, it's taking longer. You can see the samples up there. Oh yeah, it's gonna take longer, man. And it probably is not going to look as good unless I denoise it. But look how much longer it's taking already, you know? So, my goodness, man, what is it with these bots on YouTube? Go pester Twitch. Oh man, now don't pester anybody. They got enough to deal with being sold followers. See here. There we go, and say remove. How come that didn't? Okay, there we go. Beautiful. I love to see it. So it's still not done yet. We're still doing a cycles render right now, and we don't. This is not going to be denoised. Look how long it's taking. And I don't think this is going to look hardly any better at all. And Vince, we're going to do your we can do that. We can rotate the clouds around. We can do that. See, on sample, because it's so close right now, there's so much detail that Cycles is having to deal with. So it's done. Let's save that. Be interesting to see how much longer it took, because it did take longer. And we're going to save that and call that Cycles. So we're going to go Cycles. Okay. And save image. Now, what do you say we do a comparison? Let's close the render window, because we can always open that up again by view render. So we close that and we come over here and let's, okay, Eevee first. Eevee, Cycles, Eevee, Cycles. Honestly, yeah, there is a little bit difference in lighting, but I swear this actually looks better in Eevee. I like the shadows a little bit better. I think I honestly like the output. And I could adjust that in cycles probably. I could change the lighting and things like that of the HDRI. And I think I actually have I think there's a point light in here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, there's a sun. If I turn off the sun, then, yeah, that would impact that. Okay. I've got a sun in here. If I turn off the sun, boom, it makes everything dark. But dude, I swear. Now that could be possibly because it's not denoised. But man, I'm liking, dude, I just do this in Eevee. There's no reason not to. Let me save the planet because I like what we've done with it so far. And let's do a compositing of, we're going to turn on the compositor. And then after it's done rendering, it's going to run it through the compositor denoiser, okay? And let's do that. So we're going to come back over here. We're going to go render. Actually, could we do this? Oh, I did not mean to say render animation. Okay. We started it again. So this is cycles, right? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it is cycles. So it's going to go to 500 samples. So let's go render image and we'll do that. Okay. Why don't we have any music? I don't even understand this. There we go. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. I hope your weekend out there, woo, is beautiful too. Cycles. Cycles. And then we're going to do a cycles denoised. Okay. Jesus, man, what is it with all these bots in here, man? Do other streamers have to deal with this? Dude! Vince is all over that shit, man. He dropped a tactical nuke from orbit. He said it was the only way to be sure. He said it was the only way to be sure. There we go. Beautiful day in this neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for joining me today. If you're new to the show, please feel free to come in and say hello, talk to us. And we're going to, it's going to be denoised automatically. It's using a open image denoiser, which is a CPU denoiser that works really good post rendering. I actually like how it performs better than the optics. Okay, so that should have denoised. I think it did. Yeah, it should have, because it pipeline. Yeah, we have the compositing turned on and the compositor here. Yeah. All right, perfect. Now let's go and let's look at our planet now, shall we? Oh, and we got to save it. Image, save as, cycles denoised. Okay. Save image, and let's do a comparison, right? Almost out of nukes going with foul. There we go. You're out of bubblegum and nukes, right? That sucks. It really does, man. Puts a dent in your day, doesn't it? Woo! All right, so let's go and do a, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to, okay, here we go. Eevee. Cycles non-denoised. Cycles denoised, which doesn't look any different. Man, I'm saying Eevee. I'm thinking Eevee. Yeah. And look how much faster I can render this in Eevee and get almost the same results as Cycles. And I like the shadows a little bit more than Eevee. I could probably get that in Cycles, but really, why would I try if it takes longer to render? I mean, Cycles is amazing and it blows Eevee away in a lot of areas. But in this one instance, I think Eevee's going to be it. So that's cool though. All right, and now Vince is talking about moving the cloud layer around. Sure, we can do that, sir. Actually, let's go back to Eevee because we don't even need cycles right now. We said we're going to use Eevee, so Eevee's right there. And it's render 16 viewport 16 samples. Even with 16 samples, it looks stupid amazing, right? Hoping to get a restock soon here at the OP Delta. Woo! I love it, man. Got to stock up on that shit, right? Before they go out of style. No, they're never gonna. Nuke's never gonna go out of style. They're always hot items. So. Oh, why did it delete your message, Steve? Did you delete the message, Steve, or what did you try to put up there? Was it a link or something? YouTube gets really salty about links. I don't even seem to have control over it. People's messages, like innocent messages on YouTube videos, get deleted too. I have no idea why. Like people put up good messages on YouTube videos, and YouTube's like, no, we're deleting your shit. I don't know why, and I hope the viewers don't think I did it, because it's like YouTube gets. I do have to say that it deletes all those bots really quickly, which hey, I'm glad for that. But I mean, deleting innocent like one guy says, yeah, Diffeomorphic looks like the better tool in one of my videos, and it's like I'd love to use. That was a joke. Oh, the deleted message was a joke? The message itself was the... Okay, I'm confused, Steve. Okay, so the deleted message was the joke. You've got some meta going on here that I'm not following. Oh, man. Glad to have you in here, Steve. So, Eevee... Now, does the background look good with Eevee? Who the hell cares? Render the background in cycles, and then render the planet in Eevee, and then composite them together. Using you can use that. You can basically create I could like do a new scene, and then composite them together. One scene's in Eevee, one scene in cycles. Dude, it works great. I've done it. Looks awesome. So, clouds. Let's go with clouds. Get out of there, and let's come around. And you say move the cloud layer. We can certainly do that. Let's go up to our cloud layer, and we need to come back into shading. And in our shading, we need to come over to Yes. Okay, I think we need a mapping node. Mapping. And put that right there. Okay. And I think we can rotate around the Z-axis. So we could literally do... Oh, let's get a new camera in here. Okay, let's make a new camera. All right, we're gonna camera right here and go to camera. And let's pop the camera into our viewport. Wait a minute. Is that our new camera? Yes. Oh! Oh. No. Hold on a second. This is what I wanted. Control alternate 0. Why are you... Oh. Shit. Don't select anything now. Why does it want... It's a little interesting. I don't know why it's working like that. View, don't lock the camera. Yes, lock the camera and move the camera away to where we want it. So this shouldn't affect the other camera. So, camera. Why are both camera? Oh, lock camera to view. I'm a little confused. So this camera, yeah, we screwed that up. Yeah, we want that. Oh no, that's just, we might have to, no, okay. There was like rings around here, but it cleared up when it finished sampling, when Eevee finished sampling. And we also want to go frame start 7, frame start 0. Okay. So there we go. What I wanted to do, I thought you could lock the camera you have selected to the view. Am I mistaken about that? So go to that camera, I have that camera selected, and I say, that just screws up everything. I don't get that. I've never had multiple cameras in a scene where it does that. Wait a minute. Is that a camera? Let's just do this. Oh! Camera 0, camera 1. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think... Oh, perspective view. How do I go to the other camera? Okay. Like if you got... Okay. What happened to my HDRI? I got something going on here that's... I'm not sure what I'm even doing right now. Why I'm losing my HDRI, you know? Why is my perspective view all screwed up? Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, how do I go into that camera? I thought that was camera 1. I've never had more than one camera on there. Now, I don't know how to go into that camera. You know what, screw it. I'm just gonna go with the other camera. I'm not sure how you go into the other camera, but what the hell? Oh shit, okay. I didn't want to delete that camera. I want to delete that camera. Okay. And we have some keyframes on this camera. But let's just delete them right now. We don't have to save this. We could save it as a separate project. So delete that. And oh, okay, hold on a second. We're going to lock the camera to view. Yeah, I don't know how to deal with multiple cameras like that, so that's my fault. I didn't figure that out. So we got that in there. This is Eevee's. So we're gonna sit right there, right? And let's say, go to clouds, right here. And we are going to go to shader nodes. Where's it at? Shader editor. Okay, and then we should be able to go and, because we put the mapping node in there. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, interesting. So, oh. Maybe put this into rotation? No, that didn't. Yeah, hold on a second. Maybe I got this in the wrong order. Oh, would it be... I'm not sure. It's a good question now. I'm not sure how to get the rotation to work. I thought it would be this way, but it's not quite right. Maybe would it be here? Would it be also a texture coordinate in there? I don't know if this is right or not. Texture coordinate. Okay, and then generated to vector here. I don't know that this is... No. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. I totally screwed that one up. Yeah, I thought it would be maybe after the color ramp. That's just... That's a good question. Let's do this. Cut these out. There. Go to mapping. I don't think this would do it. I'm not thinking this is it here. It's not doing anything. Just making the clouds disappear and appear. There's got to be a way. I don't know. That's something I'd have to play around with, making the clouds move. Ah. No, that's material. Clouds. Yeah. That's a good question, man. It'd almost have to be... I wonder if, okay. Let's try this. There, into factor, and go to atmosphere. This has a mapping, but I don't, the clouds are not attached to the atmosphere though. That's something else. Yeah, that isn't doing anything. It's a good question. I have to think more about that, Vince. I'm not sure how I could get it to rotate. Maybe I'll ask my friend, if I can't figure it out, maybe I'll ask my friend, Ryan King Art. He might know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it in this one though. You know, that maybe it'd be something cool for a future episode. It's something cool I would actually really like to learn though, you know? Just from my own kind of like, my own knowledge, you know what I mean? I think it would be really cool to learn, just for the sake of knowledge gained. If anybody's watching those, it would be almost like you'd have to put the clouds on a... It's a mesh. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Maybe I do know. I need to move the cloud mesh upon which the procedural texture is generated. Hold on. Okay. Now. Okay, this camera's moving. I thought I took the anime. Oh. Get rid of all that. I think so, man. Hold on a second. Now. Cool. Let's go to like 80. All right. And then what we will do is, yes, okay. Rotation. There we go, look at this. I got it, Vince, don't even worry about it, man. You ain't stumping me, no sir, no ma'am. Insert single keyframe. There you go. Now the clouds don't move, they don't change shape over their movement, but I can make that happen. That's pretty fast. What we could probably do. So Vince, man, what do I get, a cookie? Do I get a free nuke or some shit, man? What do I get for my trouble, man? Gotta give me something. So yeah, there you go. Now, if you want the clouds to kind of change shape over time, then I think what you would need to do is, and also what we could do is, we could come over here to, it's using a Bezier interpolation. I don't want that. So if you go to T, we can change it to linear. So it doesn't speed up and slow down. But it's still doing that. Let's look at the graph editor. Nuke is on the way, airmail. No, man. Don't drop it on my ass. What are you doing? Woo, gonna kill me. MP5 trying to kill me, man. Vince, what are you doing, man? Okay. Graph editor. Okay. Why does the Euler rotation look weird? Okay, where's the Z? Oh, there it is. Cool. Here we go. See, we're still using Bezier. T linear. There we go. Now, when we move, it's not speeding up and slowing down. I got it, Vince. Got it, man. Woo! Can I get a woo in chat? So now, let's say we wanted the the clouds to change shape over time. So what we would do is, we got two of these. Why do we have two of these open? Okay. So let's come up and we will go into the material for the clouds. Let's rechange that name. That just bothers me. I got OCD. I need another closing parentheses there. Woo! In chat, ladies and gentlemen. That should change the intensity, but not the shape. Oh, there we go. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Here, watch this. So we'll keyframe on the distortion. And we go to keyframe, we'll go to 0, and we'll set that distortion. We'll insert a keyframe right there, okay? And then we come over to 300, and we say, at 300, we say, keyframe on that. Just kind of play around with it, see what we can come up with. Yeah, that looks cool. Let's keyframe on scale instead. Take that keyframe off there, and it's scale, insert keyframe. You can keyframe on anything. So we're gonna go, and now, oh shit. What we're gonna do is keyframe on scale. Shit. 10. So we go from 5 to 10. We're gonna set a keyframe there. So, now. I'd like it to go across though. I mean, that's cool and all, but it's kind of going down, you know, I was trying to make it go across. That'd be kind of cool to do that. Got a keyframe there. Get rid of the keyframe. There you go. Let's try to add the mapping back in again. Mapping there. And I'd say this pretty. You like the way it was? Okay. All that does is kind of like. Whoa! That just changes, like, no. No, it's not what we want. That just changes the intensity, though. Yeah. Be interesting to see. My goodness. Oh shit. We took it off. There we go. Roughness. We could try a mix of things. So insert keyframe. Wait a minute, why is it okay. All right. And then just watching the process, but I am but a simple gamer, and watching you working on this is stuff. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Oh man, you're awesome, Vince, being here. But I don't like how it goes down. I'm trying to kind of like make it still rotate around the world, but while it changes. There has to be a way to do it. I'm probably find a YouTube video where a guy's like, hey, this is how you do it, dude. Wouldn't surprise me to find something like that, you know? It would not surprise me to find something like that. There we go. Yeah, that's a good question, though. Does this... Roughness. That's not really doing anything. I think that is the... That's for the material, yeah. That just... Yeah. Wonder if there's a way... I feel like it involves the texture coordinate. Texture coordinate. But thank you, man. I appreciate that, Vince. This is a lot of fun for me. Especially procedural textures. I love messing around with them and figuring things out. So, and if anybody in the lurking in the shadows knows, please feel free to come in and show me. Tell me. Markham 3D probably knows how to do it. If he was still here, he had to go to work though. So, check this out. Yeah, I mean, it looks cool, but it's just like they're static. I'd like them to change a little bit, like shape and stuff. And yeah. Hold on a second. Let me think through this. Mapping. All right. Put that there. And then bring up a generated to vector, right? Yeah. Okay. And then... Oh. Copy the mix shader. I'm just guessing, man. I do not know. I do not know. So I don't think that's not a shader though. No. No, that's not gonna. That's not it. Oh, yeah. Shader. Shader doesn't go into factor though. I'll have to think about this one, man. I'm not real sure how this would go. Not that I'm gonna do it in the final thing, but you need the transparency. No. I'm not sure, man. I sort of had it. Yeah, but no, I don't think so. There we go. And this would go in there. For science, yes, absolutely, man. That's back in there. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that one. Could change its contrast over time. And I can distort it, you know, like that. I'll have to watch some more videos on procedural texturing too. Okay, roughness. Okay, so it's keyframed. And keyframe. Insert keyframe. Oh, wait a minute. Did I not do distortion? Okay, I don't think. Hold on a second. Oh, I didn't have a keyframe on that. Okay, so that's keyframed. Distortion is keyframed now, and then do a roughness distortion. Insert keyframe, insert keyframe. That kind of changes over time. The clouds kind of, that's kind of cool. It does look like the clouds are kind of changing there. It looks like they're kind of swirling around. That's neat. So come in there and I can change the, when I changed the scale, it moved it. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna try something else, Vince. Not done yet. Okay, wait a minute. Noise texture, okay. Delete keyframe. And oh no, that's not what I want to do. No. 40. No, we gotta leave it there. Ah, hold on. Make it 4D. Still puts the clouds on there. This is one possible way, I guess. Insert keyframe. Okay. Come over to 300. .00. It's almost like quaternion rotation. Now that's cool. It's a little bit fast, but we can fix that. 0.500. It's still really fast. But I think this is kind of the direction I'd like to go with it, right? Oh, wait a minute. 0.500. I didn't set a keyframe, Vince. Yeah, man. It's still pretty fast, but that's generally, I think, kind of like what I wanted to do. And of course, we could rotate the planet at the same time, too. It doesn't have to be, what are the tidally locked. Yeah, that's cool, man. Look at that. Woo! Still a little bit fast, but hey, it looks pretty cool, you know? What do you think, Vince? You're still there. Okay. 0.1000. Noisy Sheep, what is going on, man? How are you doing? Woo! It's me, Noisy Sheep, from your Twitch days, man. My Twitch days are not over, they're just limited. How are you doing, man? No, Vince, this is it, man. I think making it 4D like that looks pretty cool. I think it's still kind of rapid, though. We might want to make that W even lower. But I think that's in general. Oh, I forgot to keyframe it. You're supposed to tell me these things. Insert, replace, keyframe. What is going on? Oh, good. It's good to see you, man. How are you doing? It's badass. Yeah, see that? Nice and slow. So what I did is I used a 4D noise texture, and basically you've got a W value. It's similar to quaternion, I think down here if you do quaternion values. So basically this gives the 4D kind of change, man. This is it. This is it. You know, the funny thing is 3D art is just as much, you know, artistic expression playing around with things as it is kind of like a hard defined kind of like science or what do you call it? A hard technical stuff. I mean, dude, this is a video I'm gonna make now. Let me put that up on like my list of things to do is make a video on this, man. I figured this out with Vince's help. I'll give you credit too, Vince. All right, I'll give you credit for pushing me. You'll be my moral support. Oh, all by myself. But hey, we're not all by myself, right? Okay, man, hold on. I got you, Noisy Sheep. I saw your message in there, man. Let me go ahead and give you some love. Don't really know how to do shout outs here. I don't have a shout out machine set up. Haven't set up my stream deck or anything like that for it. Or a bots. Do you even know how you do that on Twitch or YouTube? Do you create a channel for bots like you do on Twitch with YouTube? I don't really know. Hold on, let me get this. I just want to put this down as a potential opportunity for some okay, let's go here. We're gonna go to Google Sheets and Google Sheets for my MRU Studios brand, company, corporation. Tutorials. Moving clouds. There we go. Beautiful, man. What's going on, man? Very nice. What are you making? This is the World of Devron for my visual novel. Noisy Sheep, have you seen my visual novel yet? Didn't you have a command set up that? I think, Vince, did you have a command set up for that? Oh, it's the same thing? It's the same way to do it? Or did you set up a command? Or maybe you just set up something you copy and pasted. If you did, I can do it. But I think this looks really good. So basically what we did is we turned this into 4D. Man, this is cool. Because the clouds are slightly moving over time. It's really good to see you. How have you been, man? How's everything in your world? Talk to the commander. He's listening. Woo! Replace keyframes. Yeah, but the clouds are slowly changing over time. No, that looks cool, man. Changed it to 4D noise texture. That is cool. I like this, man. Thank you. Is that a command you did, or is it just something you put in a spreadsheet or something? Noisy Sheep, there is the first episode of our visual novel. High quality, high end. It's got animation that I've been working on here. Oh, it's copy pasta. Oh, I love it, man. Woo! But yeah, so check it out and give it a like, thumbs up, comment on it. It helps the video if you haven't seen it. Maybe you've already seen it, I don't know. But you know, commenting on it, liking it really helps feed the YouTube algorithm, because the YouTube algorithm needs proper and regular feedings. Oh man, thank you so much for coming by, man. It's good. I got a lot of friends from the Twitch days coming over and you know, spending time on the adventure, you know. So yeah, I like that, Vince. I like that. What we would need to do is either like record a long, yeah, this looks awesome. Just stream on Twitch as usual. Days, try to get back into it. Okay, so you're just getting back into it. I haven't streamed on Twitch in I don't know. I played New World the last time I did it. So I will probably use Twitch as kind of like a fun thing where I just tell people, hey, let's go do some cool gaming. Maybe we can game together on Twitch, you know? But I'm not like looking to pursue Twitch full time, at least not now. This is the direction of the brand, and maybe I'll deal with that later, you know, kind of thing. So Oh, okay. Well, thank you, man. Probably just need to get a bot in here and program that in. But yeah, there it is. If you want to check it out, Noisy Sheep. It's about 30 minutes. It sets up, what's happening with the planet they're going to go to, the MRU team, Multiverse Response Unit, with the commander. Commander Cody's in there, myself, and my friends did voice lines and stuff like that. So you see some of the other members of the Multiverse Response Unit in there, man. It's a fun adventure, and enjoyed making it. It was a lot of hard work, right? I learned a tremendous amount, though. And looking forward, that's what I'm working on right now, is the second episode. And so I'm looking forward to bring that to you, right? I can't wait to do it. Woo! It's going to be an amazing adventure. It certainly is, sir. It is. I feel like it is, man. So yeah, check it out. Beautiful. So as I'm not in a relationship anymore, so I'm back in my own. Oh, okay. I'm sorry that ended, man. Hope it ended okay. It wasn't too painful or anything like that. You hate to hear about like it being painful and things. So yeah. Sorry, man. But I wish the best for you. Hopefully, and that for everybody out there, that goes for you too, Vince, and everyone lurking in the shadows. Hope you have an amazing, fantastic. You and your loved ones have a fantastic, amazing 2021. Woo! But yeah, and now what I can do is I could render this, Vince. And you know what? I'm not done yet. No, sir. I'm going to take your challenge and I'm going to exceed it. You know why? Because I'm going to make the damn planet rotate, I said. You ended it? Okay, so we're gonna go into rotation around the z-axis. Look at that. We may make it run a little bit slow. Controlling me complete. Oh, that's not good, man. You don't want that, man. You don't want that, bro. I'm sorry to hear that, man. We could also do like a day and night cycle, Vince, where we actually have the sun rotate around, so it gives like a day and night cycle. I'm not done yet, Ben. You challenged me, and I'm going to exceed your expectations, man. Woo! Let's go here, and we're going to go and say, we're going to set a keyframe right here on the planet's rotation. Insert single keyframe right there on the z-axis. And what we'll do is slowly make the planet rotate. Okay, and we could do like a rotation. Let's do -145. Let's just try that, just as a small test here. I'm sorry about that, man, Noisy Sheep. Oh, it's Beziering. We need to stop it Beziering. Oh, no. You beat me to that. That was going to be my next left field question. Challenge accepted, sir. Challenge accepted. Now, why can't I see where the z-axis is? What? Ah, here. Can we go home on this? Yes, we can. Oh, nice. Okay, I forgot about that. Okay, well, I'm good, man. Good. And onward and upward in our 2022, right? That's good, man. That's good. So we're going to go T, and we're going to change it to linear interpolation so it doesn't speed up and slow down. It stays at a constant rate, man, because it's not speeding up and slowing. Earth doesn't do that either. So we're going to do this, and so look at that, man. Cloud cover's moving. The planet's rotating. Life is good. Woo! Isn't that cool? So, where's our sun? Okay. Now what we could do is make the sun rotation also, right? So we could say with the sun, we could set a keyframe on the sun's single keyframe, and we could go like this, maybe like kind of like day-night cycle. We might have to actually, here, this might be a little more complex because we have to, like that. Oh no, I don't think we need to do that. I think we could go like that and set that. Did we undo the, yeah, we didn't do that, did we? Okay, well, we set a keyframe, and then 300, we can rotate around like that. Okay, negative 215. And set that and say insert single keyframe. So now, and we don't Bezier this either. This is going to be linear. So grab that and go T linear. Okay. And let's go back into our camera view. It's not exactly like going in the right rotation or anything, and I could fix that, but basically the sun is moving around. It's got a rapid day and night cycle, right? So basically it's something like that. But what I would do is I'd have it more on a direct, because I've kind of got the sun coming down like this instead of like going directly at it. So if we put it, like move the sun down and then had it pointing at the planet, then we would get a normal day and night cycle like this. So challenge accepted, man. I exceeded expectations. That's good stuff right there, man. How many days do you stream? What your schedule like? Is it the same as your... No, it's different, Noisy Sheep. I have, what I'm doing is on Twitch, I am doing regular weekly tutorial uploads. So every Tuesday, I'm trying to upload a tutorial, okay? That's just like a standalone tutorial video I do. And then on and then I've kind of just I've been doing spur of the moment streams. Whenever I find some time, it's like, man, I want to really hang out with the community. Then I go on YouTube and I'm like, boom, stream. I don't have a schedule, and I should have a schedule. And I should work on doing a defined schedule. I think it would be helpful. So I've got a lot going on right now because I'm doing a lot of work on learning 3D, and I'm doing the next episode of the visual novel. So it's kind of taken some work. And also, I just found out, Markham 3D. Were you here, Vince, when my amazing friend, much larger channel, Markham 3D came in? You know, he came into a stream. I guess it was about the last time I streamed. For some reason, YouTube did not disconnect, and so it still said I was live. And Markham came in after I'd shut down my stream, but it still looked like I was live. And so I've met him because I've been regularly visiting his videos, and I comment on them and say, hey, you know, thanks for putting this video out, because he puts a lot of good stuff out. And eventually he was like kind of like secretly coming over and checking out my videos, I guess. And then he kind of made it official by popping in the stream one day. He's got a funny video of, I don't know if you're here, where he's doing this short film of a stormtrooper giving birth. It's off the wall, man. If you like the insanity here, you'll love the insanity there, right? He's my brother from down under, because, you know, he's Australian. Woo! Got it there, man. Nailed that one. So he is... I don't know if he wants me to say this, but he just donated money to what I'm doing. I can't thank him enough for that. And if, Markham, if you're watching this later, man, thank you, dude. That helps out tremendously. It's been a lot of hard work and effort with the hope that this will someday pay off. A lot of my own money going into this, you know? And so thank you, man. Seriously, thank you from the bottom of my heart. For donating, because that means a lot. He donated to PayPal, so thank you, man. I appreciate that. I gotta send him a nice email and really thank him. And Vince, let me tell you something, man. I see that Vince has been a long time Patreon donator to the channel. Let me not forget, dude, $10 a month donation to what I'm doing. And thank you so much for that, Vince. Let me tell you something. It's allowed me to continue to purchase the 3D assets that has the reason the visual novel #1 came out, okay? And I was able to buy all those assets was because of you, dude. Directly because of you and Jeremy and Jay Calls and our friend Kermadec, Circus Digi, who was in here. So, yeah, he just donated it was a significant PayPal contribution. I don't know if he wants me to say, but it was like, wow, it's kind of blown me away. So, thank you for that, Markham. Woo! I will not forget it. I will not forget it, sir. When I become rich and famous, maybe sometime in the next life. Thank you, Noisy Sheep. I do appreciate it, man. That means a lot to me, bro. So I'm probably with that. I'm gonna have to break off here, as much as I don't want to. We got a lot done, man. We got some fun stuff done, and I appreciate it. Like I said, up to 290 subscribers, dude. Channel growth has been awesome, and I've seen growth unlike anything I've ever done, like Twitch or my previous YouTube channel and Twitch. This has been great, and occasionally, for fun, I will go over to. I'm pursuing YouTube partnership, and I think that will come with what's been happening. If things keep going the way they do, I'm hoping that YouTube partnership is in the cards for this year. We'll see though. We'll see. That would be nice because it opens up the ability to do basically the same thing that you would do on Twitch with basically subscriptions. But instead of subscriptions, because you already have subscribers on YouTube, they call it channel members. And you can give your channel members kind of like exclusive perks and yeah, and that's what I'm gonna do. Probably Noisy Sheep. I will do some kind of Anthem, kind of like what is it called? Something nostalgia stream, I guess, from the days of when I streamed Anthem. I think maybe I'll do that at some point here soon. You know, just because the servers are still up, people doing Anthem, and people have like whenever I stream on Twitch, they're like, "When, sir, are you going to stream some Anthem again?" And I'm gonna reserve Twitch for gaming because I've tried to do this on Twitch, but I've built up an audience that expects like games, so it hasn't worked out nearly as well as it has here, you know? Although I do have a much bigger community over there. So yeah, absolutely, my friend, and I'll let everybody know about what's going on YouTube too, so they can see it. So like I said, there's the link. Check out the visual novel if you get a chance, if you haven't already, Noisy Sheep. And ladies and gentlemen, Vince, thank you for being here. Noisy Sheep, all of those individuals lurking in the shadows. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. Feel free to come in and talk and chat when we're live. We love to meet new faces, love to meet new friends on this journey, love to share animation, ideas, and learning and knowledge. That's what it's about, supporting one another. Because together, we're gonna find our way. Woo! Put some silver spoons on it, right? Gotta put some silver spoons on it. But hey, Noisy Sheeps, like I said, thank you so much. And Vince, I appreciate it. You guys have a great next week. I'll be doing one of these streams again. I don't know yet when. I gotta get my shit together and figure out when I set up a stream schedule so you know ahead of time when I'm doing it, like I did on Twitch. I was really good about that. So just need to do it here, you know. In addition, I've already got like a defined schedule I've set up for like my tutorial videos, right? And so, yes, Vince, take care. Noisy Sheep, you guys are awesome. And we'll see you soon. We'll see you again soon. Woo! See you later, man. Never forget. Well, thank you. I'll never forget you too, Noisy Sheep. I'll see you guys later. See you later. Love you guys. Take care, man. Take care.